What up, World Warriors? Thank you for joining us here at the final day of East Coast Throwdown 2024, baby. And yeah, we got an afternoon delight for you. We've got a CVS2 Top 8 on the way, full of rivalries, coastal gods, legendary players, some grooves, some characters you might not be familiar with. Hell, even I fought some characters I never fought before, and I've been playing this game for like ever. So it's a wild one out there. Originally, we were going to start at 3 o'clock, but these guys play too fast. I know CVS2 takes a while. You know CVS2 takes a while. I take a while playing CVS2 because I'm a little lame. But nah, man, these brackets ran like clockwork. And shout-outs to the bracket runners, shout-outs to the players, shout-outs to the streamers, Vampire Arcadia, people with, y'all made this run so well that, like, I had a half an hour to just chill. I was just lamping with my feet up, and then they say, Christian, time to work. So with that said, I'm going to work here. We're going to kick off the CVS2 Top 8 action. I will be joined shortly by Rome, but in the meantime, let's go through this Capcom vs. SNK 2 Top 8. Yeah, so on the winner's side, don't call it a comeback. It's Pat Van Pelt. That's the weird to pronounce screen tag. Sometimes he goes by like New Gamer 42069 Shinakuma, but we all know him as PvP Pat Van Pelt. I used to call him a Washington Commanders apologist, but now that team is actually good in winning the division, so he's having a good time. On the other side, we got Edmonton's very own Psycho Chronic, who not only came out here to help set up the machines and all that and put in the good work with this awesome arcade we have, but he's been killing it. I mean, if you saw him earlier in Super Turbo, he had that incredible back-and-forth grand finals with Moo Master. Go check that on the VOD, and I'm not just plugging that because I commentated it. I'm just letting you know it's a good-ass grand finals. So over on the other winner's side, we've got lined up Dr. B up against Min. That's CVS2 player. Y'all know the legendary Min, the Street Fighter EX2 plus Alpha God, going up against Dr. B. And word on the street is that this rivalry goes back like 20 years, man. It's like it's back some coastal rivalries. They had some like awkward times at parties, some trash talking back and forth, spilled drinks and all that. It's going to be wild. This is going to be an East Coast, West Coast showdown. Let's go to the loser side here. We got Cookie. Cookie doing work, playing her usual cast of characters. We're talking that Morgan, that Vice. Going up against Silver Fox on the losers bracket side. And Masabajo, we going to Nerd Josh and Crackonomics. Crackonomics, who we saw earlier doing work in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike last night. And, of course, Nerd Josh rocking the crown last night, wearing the winning an Alpha 2 and at the same time Marvel vs. Capcom 2 last night, which was an absolute pleasure to enjoy. So that's the bracket for you. That's your top 8. I am joined here by the one and only Rome himself. And yeah, man, I get it. I was scheduled for 3 too. I mean, I know. They just pulled me out of here as well. Yeah.
Challenger, yeah, man. Here comes the challenger. We got to do it on brand, on cam,
That's
as
right.
you know how we do here. I was eating my brisket sandwich. I was having a good time, and then they said, Rome, we need you to yap it up with TeamKhris. And I said, you know what? I like yapping it up with Chris. We always get to do this, and it's always a pleasure. Of course, we got that CVS2 Top 8. You heard it out of his mouth. He just ran through all of the players in attendance. It's been a great day so far for CVS2, brother.
Indeed, yeah. And I know you opened up originally for me during CE. Was it CEO or it was CEO or Evo? It was Evo, yeah.
Might have been Evo.
Because I was getting out of pools in Street Fighter 6, and I held up that whole bracket because I had to get my Chipotle, which I did. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
You know, my mom was very appreciative of that. I bought her that lunch. So let's, without further ado, this is, I get to pay it forward. I get to return the favor here. So here we got Psycho Chronics, Edmonton's very own, dripped out with 3 medals here. He's ready to rock and roll on the winner's side, going up against the... Ah, man, my mind just drew a blank. Who was up?
Oh, you're good. You're good. We'll see once the camera.
Oh, yeah, going up against Pat Van Pelt.
Oh, yeah, Pat,
the legend, the unpronounceable.
Censored name, but it won't be censored in this game. We saw what that chain could do, and he's about to get down and dirty. But, of course, Psycho, like you mentioned, lots of medals already. He's been cooking all week long. Here we go, rocking it in.
Oh, we're starting with a Sakura.
Okay, we do Sakura, yeah.
Love this character in this
like
game.
A little schoolgirl showdown, just beating each other up outside of class, you know?
Yeah, a lot of those old school sleeper holds looking like the spirit of Nick Van Bockwinkel.
Oh, man.
No, Nick Bockwinkel, never mind.
There it is. I know what you meant, but you know you can rock it that way too, just like you rocking that roundhouse. And right now, Pat actually getting the show. There it is, the classic A-Groove Sakura combo for the dub.
Yeah, level 1 should finish, and that finishes with the first Sakura mirror. Tried and true on brand, we're making true love as Psycho Chronic goes to bring Raiden. Rarely see Raiden here, but he's a respected character. He's a hell of a grappler.
We're seeing regular throws right now. One more could do the trick. Try to go for it. Gets crossed up by the jump medium kick, though.
That Oki's good. I like how he faded with that dive kick there. That was some clean stuff.
For sure. Right time right there. Fireball, RC Fireball actually through the tackle.
That was great seeing that invincibility. Let's see that activation going low. Show of his own. Does he finish it with enough? Yeah, not enough HP to survive that.
Is that like the most damaging A-groove combo? It's got to be up there.
It's up there. I mean, Blanca's neutral jump with the Fierce as well. You got Rolento with his juggle, Claw. I mean, they're top tiers with that A-group for a reason.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget the classic Pain of Defense, which Boss was able to extend to 57 hits last time at EVO, which was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Blanca popping off, but hopefully not preemptively. Still got to go down Bison. We're going to see here.
With this K-Groove energy there, I like that JD against the anti-air Psycho Crusher.
Oh, can JD that one, though.
That's not going to stop Pat from going Championship Edition, going full screen. Shooting from the logo with that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right under.
Yeah, I love when those low profiles happen, those exchanges. You see them in many games, usually Alpha 3, where you see those side switches happen.
Absolutely. And another Psycho Crusher. We are Psycho Crushering out in the streets here. Full meter for Pat. And there it is. The iframes. Gonna get the snag.
Gonna catch the bus. Oh, he missed the bus. He missed the bus like crisscross.
Gotta check the next one.
Yeah, let's see if Psycho Chronic can get that OCV energy running here.
Yeah, we're just gonna run away. Build some meter with those air medium punches there. And right out of there. That's why Bison is just such an annoying character to deal with.
Yeah, he's just like, just get me on the road side of the screen there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to be.
Good block strings rather. And just when the anger happened, Pat closes it out with his Blanca in tow. Now, Rome, I want to mention a fun fact is I am a proud owner of the Sega Genesis Mini too. It's awesome. Can't plug it enough. You can actually connect the Sega 60th anniversary controller arcade stick to that console, plug and play. And I've been enjoying a lot of Fatal Fury 2 lately.
Oh, nice.
And I noticed that Raiden's in that game is Big Bear.
Yeah.
So
it's a good, interesting you brought that up there, and you can appreciate this as a wrestling connoisseur that you are, but the lore is that Raiden is the heel, Big Bear is the babyface.
Really? That's why he's unmasked.
So that's why he's unmasked, yeah. So he's actually considered a good guy. And Fatal Fury 1, he's working for Geese as Raiden. And Fatal Fury 2, he's helping out Terry and everybody as Big Bear.
That is so interesting. I got to rewatch that anime because I got that stupid Oh Angel song stuck in my head.
Oh, you got to have it in there.
Yeah, it's incredible, especially with Terry and SF6. And I'm playing them.
Some more rival schools going down for you. Let's see who's going to be tardy to the dance, though.
Yeah, they should never give Sakura a dive kick ever again.
It was cooking.
I love the character, but it's just, it's too much. Oh, the guard is broken. Do you think it was because he was trying to go for a JD?
Possibly, yeah. And a frame too late there, got clipped on the way down. Not that it matters. Pat looking so clean with this Sakura.
2 characters away from getting to the winner's final. Faces the winner of Dr. B and Min.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to be a hype one to see.
Yeah, so the Masked Bear, of course, we won't give away his identity in this one. I know that's a luchador no-no.
Yeah, can't do that one here. There's the tackle right out of there. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. Oh, no.
Nobody home on that grapple. Oh, but works it up with a 3-point stance.
There it is.
His wrestling style, it reminds me a lot of Dr. Death Steve Williams.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think Steve Williams would even survive that one.
Only thing similar right now is the name, because that Raiden is dead.
Man,
another fun fact, though, since you're bringing it up here, in KOF 13, Big Bear has a color that's a reference to Dr. Death.
Oh, that's awesome.
I gotta send you my video.
I know he was big in Japan.
Yeah, he was huge, yeah.
I'd love to check that out.
I did a video, actually, in all the colors of Raiden. They're all wrestling references.
Yeah.
But here we go.
It's one of my favorite episodes of the Dark Side of the Ring is the Brawl for All. It's fantastic, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, we're brawling right now, though, down to Bison yet again. Psycho Chronic still living on that Blanca. K-Groove installed. What can we make happen here, Chris?
Man, he's making the Psycho Crusher look more powerful than it is in the boss fight of Alpha 3.
That's a dangerous one.
That's that one frame. I didn't even know it was one frame as a kid.
Took my quarters, bro. I don't know.
Ooh, that was a good chase down there. He held the charge and corrected it against the Super Psycho Crusher. So that's no meter. Oh, that was a good chase down there. But here we go. He's going to pay some of the windmills.
There it is this time here. Gonna stain them with your blood.
Yeah, 52 hits. I love that Oki with that light Psycho Crusher.
I was just thinking the same
backs
thing.
it up.
Yep, builds a little meter too, right? So it goes a long way.
That's good awareness too by Pat. Is that awareness of him seeing the by Chronic acting after the JD rather. It's fantastic that you're able to see where it's rebounding. Came a little closer there on that one, but Pat keeps the Blanca on the bench. Uses 2 characters to close it out in the winners bracket. You know, usually I've seen him work an entire winners bracket with just one character, with just one Honda on K Groove or. But since switching to A Groove, he's been unstoppable.
He's looking great indeed, yeah, and doing a good job already in the winners finals of this top 8, which is where you want to be. Top 3, get you some, nice chunk of change out of that pop bonus.
Oh, that's a winner's corner right there.
Oh, winner's corner.
Look at all there. You got CC, Cookie's Neo, and Majin, who was absolutely cleaning house last night.
The youngest old head I've ever seen, man. I mean, I see reverse. Sorry, the oldest young head is what I call Majin. We were on the bus. We were on the Greyhound talking. I said, "What's the plan for the weekend, bro?" He said, "I'm trying to rack up as many medals as possible." And I was like, "You got it."
I respect it. Yeah. I respect it. So we're going to go here. Min, who has been running the retro brackets here at ECT for quite some time. He's been, I know, part of Too Old, Too Furious.
Oh, yeah, Too Old, Too yeah.
And he's been, an absolute legend. If you see him in the retro room, he always runs brackets, does a fantastic job, runs the hardware great. I think my first ECT, actually, him and Josh set up an NBA Jam tournament.
Oh, okay.
On an emulator that me and Yipes tied at. By the way, I'm 3 teams away from all 27 on that cab over there.
Let's go. That's what I want to hear.
So they're going to see CRB when that cabinet goes all across the country. The same cabinet from Combo Breaker, actually.
That's awesome, yeah.
So Dr. B didn't force me to say this.
Okay, what you
Dr.
got?
B did not. All right, I'm just saying this on my own accord.
Talk to me.
But Dr. B is officially the unified champion of Frosty Faustines, Defend the North, and Combo Breaker CBS 2. That's his flex. But here, he really wants this win against Min.
This is a very important win, I think. For those that know, you know what I'm saying, both these players are very they're proud of who they are as players, and they both want to be the best, right? Dr. B, we get to see often. We always have that treat of Dr. B traveling a lot, like you mentioned. Frosty, CEO, Evolution Japan, et cetera, et cetera. He's around. He's got medals. He's got belts, you know what I mean?
He's got a whole room.
He's decked out right now with all the medals. And then you look at Men who, CVS2 player who doesn't travel too often, but it's a treat to see him here at ECT. And he just wants to let y'all know, listen, I'm still one of the best to ever do it.
He wants to stand his ground. He wants to defend himself here, and that's absolutely admirable. Dr. B has been on a nonstop conquest, notably on both coasts, and plays a lot of retro, but you see from major to major that you go, he is often one of the most decorated players in the events, in the community. I mean, I don't know how he gets all those medals past security.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of bling,
It's a lot, and it weighs a lot, and sometimes I wonder if he wins so much that he might have to check his bag at some point.
And it happens, and the thing is, he's got that old school fundamentals installed in him, right? So, I could see Dr. B pick up a game and get acclimated. Maybe not know all the intricacies of the game just yet, but he'll get acclimated enough to be like, okay, I can get by on my neutral, right? And I've seen it happen in games like Sam Show and other titles here.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they might be shaken down, might be getting started soon, but again, we can't stress enough, Min is incredibly talented, doing a lot this weekend, helping run brackets, helping him set up with the cab, and of course here in this top 8, as he's going to be taking on Dr. B, Galaxy B.
So you're going to see some great fundamentals amongst 2 old heads here. I mean, this is going to be, I believe this is a button check here, but you're just going to see, this is kind of like watching David Robinson against Hakeem Olajuwon, where you're just seeing the fundamentals just on full display here between both of these players, and they absolutely do fantastic and have taught other players the ropes and made other players better, made the scene better, and made the tournaments more competitive, and it's just awesome to see them meet in the top 8 here as it's meant to be. Dr. B, he wants to win this all this weekend.
Of course.
I mean, I know Pat has been a big obstacle for him. They've been a little bit back and forth with Pat Van Pelt gaining the upper hand. It's been hard to keep score of that rivalry because it's been a little back and forth, but I know it's mostly in in Pat's favor this time around, but it's looking like just an Eagles-Commanders game where it's like old-school divisional rivalries.
Yeah, it can go either way. We saw Pat take it at CEO. Of course, I mean, Dr. B has to get through CVS 2 player to even talk about that rivalry again, right? To even get to that matchup. And this is going to be easier said than done. We're locking in the teams, Chris. Here we go. Oh, we got, and men's bringing in that Honda. You already know, roll cancel, 100 hands is one of the toughest things to deal with. Parry is good against it, but obviously we got Dr. B on this patented S groove.
On brand.
Yeah.
On brand with the S groove. I mean, I know we've seen other notable S groove players like Izumi, who used a different groove when he was at EVO, but he is known for S groove as well. There are a few master practitioners of it. And I thank you for correcting me, by the way, because I did believe this groove was from Art of Fighting. And I know that you corrected me on that one.
Well, it's so Art of Fighting and KOF 94 does share, since it was like a year or two apart, it does share some similar stuff. So in Art of Fighting, that just charges your special moves.
Yeah.
But KOF is the supers, which you're going to see here. Dr. B is in max right now, hoping to get some of that out. No way. But he is closing up on that less than 30% health. Less than 70% health, excuse me, meaning he would have access to infinite level 1.
Getting some big hits off of those roll cancel hands we saw earlier, and now the A groove is full. And you saw him whipping a few buttons like standing light kick to get that A groove in the right place.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to see, he might be able to take this character out with just the level 1.
No, not going to be enough there. That's horrible dash from Honda, just slightly hopping off, like hobbling away. But, still great play from Men right there. Men did not overcommit to anything.
No, did not.
He was big chilling.
Just played it clean and just was able to get the hands in the right places.
Yeah.
Slow played it for perfection, but look at the advantage that he has now. Almost a full character. And that A groove is almost built up because he only used level 1. And he wanted to make sure he got a little bit of juice out there so he can delete as much HP off of this Blanca as he possibly can.
For sure.
Get more of those doskois, those hands becoming a problem for Dr. B.
Yeah, trying to figure out a way to open up, but again, you don't really have access to spot dodge when your opponent is just big chilling, right? Now we're seeing Honda get a little crazy with those roll cancel hands, but anything will do at this point for Dr. B. This is a big hit. There he is.
Oh, that's another thing Dr. B's really good at in this game is those low hops, using the SNK groove where you have the KOF style small jump, getting that big drop kick hitbox, which is able to even it up. And that was definitely a good comeback from Dr. B's Blanca. These characters, they play each other's characters.
Yeah.
It's very like, they know the ins and out of each other. It's just the differences comes down to this usage of grooves.
Usage of grooves, yeah, which can change up a few things in how you approach certain matchups here. Of course, there it is. Scissor kicks. One of the best it's ever been in any game. Safe on block. Just a great pressure tool as well.
Keeps Dr. B's Blanca cornered too. Best of all, just in that spot between Falcon and Leona.
Oh, yeah.
On top of that all-terrain vehicle.
Hyder into the back. Alex is there too.
Oh, yeah, that is Hyder. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of characters.
But we're painting the dunes. So I call it just getting that whole, all that sand. Just
all of it. Got sand in my boxers, bro. What's going on?
It's like he's built his own Zen garden out there, right here in the dunes.
Roll
cancel sit, knee press nightmare through the Tiger Shot. Perfectly timed by Men.
Insane. Just a full screen hit right there.
It's just those little things that discourage ever throwing fireballs again.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you see that. Dr. B has not gone into well. Good punish on the Psycho Crusher, though.
Yeah, low fierce. That's how you get the big hit on that one while he's airborne. There are other ways you can punish with the block Psycho Crusher, but most players aren't going to be as predictable with it. But look at that juggle. Let's see how many hits he's going to hit.
Yeah, you're talking about critical.
62.
Ooh,
wow.
Done.
The boss is taking notes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and there it is. Roundhouse to the
that
face.
Was so clean.
I hear
up 1-0.
I hear the crowd going wild over there already. CVS 2 player taking the first game, looking good.
Men showing him who's boss. Like the master of the arcade has been called out and challenged.
Men is looking good. Look at, he's got the hat on, the mask. He is like just a ninja right now. He's swooping in. And like I said, every time he wins so far today, by the time they cut the camera back, the chair, like he's gone. There's just a chair there. He's like, yo, it's just my, it's every day. This is my job. I'm clocking out. I got to go. That's it. On to the next one.
He's like, keep your credits. and he sets the game on free play so he can beat you 5 more times, you know? Yeah. We've seen those at the arcade growing up, and we love watching men put in work like that. So here's an adjustment for B. So he changes the C groove.
Yeah.
And he rocks the Yamazaki with the red hair.
Yamazaki, yeah.
It looks like a Blink-182 Yamazaki. This is straight up the Yamazaki that would headline the Fire Festival.
Absolutely. But he is getting 100 hands, getting clapped all up right now.
But Min's like, I'm not settling for cheese sandwiches today.
Not at all. And I brought up earlier, Min has a good Yamazaki as well, so he's definitely going to be well-versed in this matchup.
My favorite Yamazaki, and we saw it at EVO, was definitely Boss's.
Boss, yeah.
Incredible.
Ridiculously strong.
Yeah, Dr. B, I love that. It looked like it was a roll cancel hands, which was able to cancel out the attempt of a stand roundhouse, and that just causes bad problems there. Min is up big.
Yeah, this is a huge lead. Virtually perfect Honda at this point. And we haven't represented anything from Dr. B's side.
Does it chase? Yes, it does. Wow.
Okay.
And he gets that cancel in there, trying to get the head stop there to set up Moroki. But good response there from Min to push it back with the headbutt. That CVS2 player with the Honda with the 1 character advantage.
And again, just big chilling, really not committing to anything. Dr. B's down a character. He's going to get a little more desperate here to try to find an opening. But Min is just like, he's good with it. And nice, alpha counters through.
I think Min's going to try to keep the conversions to level 1.
Yeah.
So we could paint the fence in the next round when he finds it necessary.
When he finds the hit. Just like we found that big hit right there. Dr. B could close out this round here, get rid of Honda. But you see, again, no jumps from Min. He's just like, he's relaxing, trying to go for the command grab.
I think it's the perfect way to play. It makes Honda even scarier.
Easily,
because you combine that when your roll cancels on point. Oh, no.
Oh, not enough chip, and the heavy punch will do it.
Because otherwise, what that would have done was that would have given Dr. B's Bison a little bit of a boost.
Yeah.
And see what he could have got out of that level 1. But this time it makes it a little bit uphill. And now Dr. B, to survive in the winner's bracket, needs a reverse OCD. Immediately goes for that low Tiger cannon. Nothing there.
There you go. There you
Calls
go.
it out with the sweep. That's good.
Yeah.
Keeps his full health, so he doesn't need any health back from the timer. But, again, this Dictator's been the closer every single time, Rome.
Every time, and he's locked and loaded, bro. All of the bars you could ever need, that could have been it right there. You can't get combo. We saw what happened earlier. Knee press Nightmare in the corner leads to an A-groove combo, so got to be careful here. Nice confirm from Dr. B.
There we go. Get the Tiger Cannon to back him up, confirming it off of the low Fierce. I used to love hitting that combo on the PlayStation DualShock 2 back when I was a little kid. Tore a lot of skin off my thumb doing it, but does he get the juggle? Yes, he does. But since we're playing with sticks here, I mean, Min's got the wrist flexibility. The crowd is chanting for it here. 55 hits, so good.
Oh, got him with the level 2.
Tiger Raid cancels into a Tiger uppercut and the taunt. He gave him the thinker. He gave him the thinker like it was the opening case of Phoenix Wright.
Objection.
Oh, man.
Right here.
Does it raid again? No, it does not.
Too many times. Yeah, Dr. B's going to that well. Trying to go for it. There's a throw tech. Not going to be it. Min is going to take that one there, and that's going to be it. Something was said.
East Coast loves it. East Coast is loving it.
Of course. You know, they know.
There's Bunch waving. Everyone is just going off. The East Coast has been well defended here as Dr. B gets sent to losers.
Listen, to put it politely, let's just say there's a bit of a rivalry here. And has been for a very long time.
He's still talking.
Pressure,
He's still talking.
Yeah.
Let him know how you feel, Dr. B.
I like it. Old school game. Keep as long as it's in the game, right, Chris? That's all that matters.
That's all it's in the game.
Talk all of your ish as long as it's in the game.
I mean, it's still a little, I'm okay with a little extracurricular.
Yeah.
But, Dr. V going off here, man. Vin's not even moving his mask. He's all smiles over there. I got to get back to work.
You can see the
bracket.
Smile through the mask.
Through the mask. Hell yeah. I'm here for it, man. This is that old school stuff. You know why I love this, Rome? You know why I love this?
Talk to me.
Because, look, that's Dr. B holding those painted fences right there. He's got to take the L and run it back to the loser's bracket. He ain't going to go on Twitter saying CVS2 should be first to 3. He ain't going on Twitter complaining and saying that if they had 3 lives for top players, then maybe Problem X and both birds would be not making it out of pools here at ECT. No, he's going to hold it, and he's going to bounce back.
And listen, he definitely can. Like, Dr. B losing to Min in that way doesn't discredit him at all. We know the strong player he is. We talked up his accomplishments indeed. And, of course, he can make that run back all the way to Grands. But at the moment, it will be Pat and CVS2 player on the winner's side as we have Cookie pulling up here. We're going to start up our loser's side, and I've been enjoying Cookie's play all day. I was mentioning earlier, my other co-commentator, that, like, Cookie is such an animated player.
Did you see me fight her?
Yeah, I commentated that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, I did
better than I thought.
Yeah, I was enthralled by the Vice. I'm a huge Vice fan, so I was just like, everything Vice it was so good.
Yeah, Vice Styles a matchup I never did before. But yeah, Cookie's such a unique character. I learned a lot of mastering Rose and Alpha 2 with her as well.
Sure.
So I had a really good run while I was practicing Alpha 2 with her as well.
Yeah.
On the other side, I think this is, I saw this guy earlier. Damn it. Who is it? Silver Fox, right? Yeah, Silver Fox. And on brand looking at it, and I love the crowd we got gathered here, Rome. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Look, L.I. Joe runs this event. He could be any other part of this tournament.
Yeah.
But he's here watching because he knows this is hype.
Somebody could be looking for Joe. Like, we need to talk. Like, there's a big meeting going on, and he's just, like, sneaking on through to watch CVS2.
No, I got to see these grooves throw down. I got to see this. I got to see more of this exchange.
Yeah, man. East Coast CVS2, I was talking about it earlier. Like, we're close to New York, and a lot of the New York diehards grew up on this game through Chinatown Fair, and you're seeing those players like Min, like Nerd Josh, who was here earlier, CC as well. A lot of the goats are here, and here we go. Is this real?
The Wisdom is on full display. I think this is real.
Oh my God!
So Fox bringing out the Ratio 1 Chun-Li C group. Got to watch out because those level 1s problematic in the neutral. But Cookie's got something special here with King.
King, yeah.
You know, I used to rant about how King was like the worst character in the game, and then some people go, but Kyosuke and Yun exist. Yeah, I got you. I get it. Okay, but you're right. But King in Cookie's hands is deadly.
I was going to say, yeah. I mean, if you don't know anything about CVS2, I think the first thing you learn is that King is considered a weaker character. Say confirmed there, not enough, but Pixel will do at this point. Gets the roll throw out.
Gets a good time on that jump cancel there. Silver Fox off to a great start. Just needs to chip away, but that Kikosho has the range of dance.
Yeah.
There, so
she's got the dehydrated art of fighting fireball there, and there it is. 2 taps to the face, smack. King did not get to perform like Cookie wanted them to.
Yeah, King is a classic character. Again, another character you can find on the Sega Genesis version of Art of Fighting.
Sure, yeah. And also, in CVS1 was one of the best characters in that game, which is why she got toned down in this one heavily.
I know a lot of people are looking forward to playing CVS1 again. Pat Van Pelt's a huge fan of that game. I know James Chen loves it.
Yeah.
I know you love it.
I think aesthetically it looks cool, yeah.
I never played it, but I do look forward to giving it a try with the collection.
For sure. And of course, CVS2, nice. I got a lightning leg for you.
That's what I was thinking too, because when I was seeing Cookie use Vice, I was like, is there a way I can fit a spinning bird in there? Because I'm like, I'm a free bird kind of guy, you know?
Michael Hayes, all right.
Yeah. Jerry Gordy, too. Oh, there we go. Triple Hurricane Rana.
Nicely done. Oh, trading with the crouch heavy punch.
I got to say, Rome, Vice is probably the most deceptive grappler in all of fighting games.
She's too cool, man. Oh,
catches the roll again. That's one thing that Cookie sometimes goes a little overboard with, is throwing out like those rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Because I used to do the same too. And I had friends who would bully me like by throwing my roll like 4 times in a row.
Oh, tried the meaty with the lightning legs, get sniped out instead. And I agree with Cookie there for going with that. You're trying to get the meaty for the chip, but clearly there was a blind spot and we saw Chun-Li snipe right under it.
That might have been a roll cancel legs, which is hard to do, by the way, because you got to fit a roll between the 5 inputs of the kicks. But again, yeah, this matchup I find hard, a bit uphill, Chun-Li versus Morgan, because I was sitting there on the cabinet like, she beat my stomps? Literally, Rome, I was just trying to stomp that whole fight.
The whole time.
I'm that guy who I can't get the square peg to fit in the circle hole, so I'm going to keep banging it with the hammer.
I'm going to create a new hole in here, you know?
When your only tool is a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right?
There it is.
That's why I'm a scrub. Okay, so I'm still overseeded in tournaments. So, yeah, got those chains. Been in the Magic series. I didn't even know that was the Magic series.
Yeah. So in Darkstalkers, that's what every character has, and Capcom was able to give that to her in this game. Along, as you know, obviously, when she's in a groove with running, she gets access to that Darkstalkers-like dash, which makes her
she has
so
to equip
dangerous.
an SNK groove to be the way she is in a Capcom game, which I find the most ironic. But I love this character. I started using her in MVC too also.
Nice.
She goes really well. I think I find some synergy with her with Doom and Iron Man. This has been fantastic since MVC2 is back on the radar. So let's see if Cookie can get this 2-character comeback. Got a full bridge. That's what I call it when you got all 3 of those end group stops.
Oh, nice, yeah. It looks like the Scott Steiner Sirens, though, you know?
Ah, yeah. If you hear me.
There it is.
Oh, it's double vision time. That's a Raging Demon input, and it's an airborne hit grab. Silver Fox is like, wow.
Illusion dance. As she starts dancing at the end, Morgan is so happy with herself, but you got to go up against the GOAT of CVS2 right
It's
here.
amazing. And I'll be honest with you, the only thing I miss from Street Fighter V is Chun-Li having the Morgan outfit.
The Morgan costume.
I mean, yo, put that in Street Fighter 6. I will pay you everything in my wallet right now, Capcom.
So they did colors? I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, they did the colors on the
Dark
story
Souls
one.
colors, but yeah, the suits would have been even better.
It just reminded me that I don't have the outfit anymore.
Right.
And I don't want to play Street Fighter V ever again, but it's just I miss that outfit.
For sure. We did not miss that throw, though.
Silver Fox with a big one there, and he's got a full meter, probably enough to chip out with the level 3.
Meaty Fireball.
Yeah, Tiger Raid.
So I like that Cookie went for the Meaty Fireball just to give him enough time to go for the activation there safely.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that Fireball, of course, the got looking to spin all that meter as Silver Fox takes that one. Look at that's why it's Silver Fox, right? Because of the hair. It's got
that hair is beautiful too,
is.
man. It's freshly coifed.
Oh yeah.
Coiffed. That's how you say it.
Coiffed.
I think some people would refer to it as demure. I don't even know what that word means. It's just what the Gen Z kids are saying. You know, it's just like last time when I said, like, you know, we're trying to rizz up.
We're trying to skibbity.
Ohio. Now the chat's already like, what the hell are you guys saying?
That might be an A-groove combo, right? Just skibbity and just go right into paint.
We should name one after that. You know, that'd be great. Like,
hey.
I just called, like, last night I was watching in the Losers Final Jin and Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, it's Jin Victor. I coined that. There we go. So let's go back to the adjustment there. Great throw off to a start from Silver Fox. He was actually at the upper hand in this battle earlier with this.
Sure. Yeah.
So now he's got Vice cornered there. That's a great life lead.
Yeah, doing a phenomenal job again.
I think that was roll cancel lightning legs.
That should be. No, a little bit left here.
Which, by the way, Fox, you got to teach me how to do that, man. Because I was practicing it for like 2 hours. And I still can't get it as consistent as possible. I was using like 3 different sticks, even my Sega stick, and just my Virtual Fighter stick, everything.
Here's a switch off here. We saw King get bent.
Please keep this in SF6.
From my. Oh,
please
yeah.
Please put this intro in SF6, please.
Put it in. If there's not an FS6, put it in Garo, because she's going to be in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chun-Li and Ken, yeah. That's going to be hype. I was making a joke. I was like, I wonder who's going to be the first content creator to do Evo Moment 37 with Just a Fin, with Ken and Chun-Li. That's going to be great.
Evo Moment with Just a Fin.
Yeah. And it's going to be me, because I'm doing it first. Nah.
I'm in it. Hey, all more power to you if you can't pull it off.
I'm running right to Twitter. Here we go. They'll run into this victory. Hopefully for Cookie. There's the anti-air right there.
Yeah, nearly created an opening there with that dive. Yeah, that dive cancel lands right in front of Silver Fox, but Silver Fox is staying patient there.
Oh. Okay, light dive there, trying to catch it, maybe an approach, but yeah, Silver Fox is big chilling right now. We're playing some Third Strike, really. We're just walking back and forth.
Oh, did he just go man?
Toast in the mouth.
Don't see that combo too much. You see it a little bit in Alpha 2. I know Nuki used to do it after. It's like you could do it right after the Hoyokusen Super in Alpha 2, and it looks so cool. I got a lot of angry mail on Fightcade because of that.
Oh, we're gone.
The walk under, Super Turbo Classic, Silver Fox, you savage. Anti-air with the sweep.
Rolls through for the throw.
Yeah, he knows how to chun. He knows how to use this character.
He's a chuckster.
Oh, he interrupts it too. 7 seconds left on the clock here.
Yep. And we have no problem sitting out. This is going to put Cookie at a 2-character deficit here.
As soon as Silver Fox was jumped. No, as soon as Cookie jumped back there. Sorry, I got the names confused. When I see Mai and Chun-Li, it's like, I think they're the same character sometimes. There's going to be a lot of that confusion in Street Fighter 6, and I'm all for it, too. I hope they get each other's outfits. I really, really want to see that.
Man, that'd be awesome.
That would be great. Oh, there we go. Yeah, gets those links, then takes flight. Now, Morgan's flight, I mean, it can cross up, it can go empty low, it can go to the other side empty low.
Yep.
It's like, it's like a whole, like, you know that. I think we got that piece of paper where you fold up and down and try to detect.
Oh, like an origami?
Yeah, like your fate tells you how you're going to marry, what car you're going to drive, what house you got.
We really used to do that in 3rd grade. That's crazy.
Yeah, 3rd grade for me too, yeah. So it seems like that is like what it feels like to block Morgan's jump meaties when she like takes flight on you. I know I've gotten definitely some OCVs handed to me by Vicky Viper.
Another good Morgan player. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, she randomizes that Okazeme so much.
Right under. Surprised you haven't seen an activation yet for the damage boost.
Yeah, I mean, you do get a little bit, like, you do get 20%, but also you want to hold on to those those balls can also give you alpha counters and the counter rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw when John Choi was beating Pat Van Pelt at Evo, how he was using the counter roll above the end groove to block.
To go through, yeah.
To go through the headbutt and punish it.
Yeah, genius stuff.
Yeah, it was like a safe on block and not plus move, but he was able to use that counter roll to get a bunch of really clutch punishes, which helped him in that
try to
matchup.
catch on the way down, yeah.
Could he punish that, I think? I think a high tiger shot or a high tiger cannon could have caught it.
Yeah, maybe an uppercut. Yeah, definitely could work out there. But Cookie's slowing things down to a snail's pace. Definitely going to need to do this, but you got to close things out relatively fast. The timer's getting lower, meaning that recovery health will not be as high on
This
the way
is good tactics here by Silver Fox. Working the clock, working the space, making Cookie come to him.
Yep.
And now we got 7 seconds left, and he strikes the Tiger. Was that a Tiger Raid, I think?
I think it was. Got interrupted. It wasn't strong enough. Fireball to the dome on a 21-second timer there. And we're bringing it down to the anchor, Blanca, coming in.
Because Tiger Raid is such a low hitbox. I mean, I can see it losing that trade, you know. Maybe with Tiger Genocide where you have, like, the knee coming out, and maybe that could have won the trade there, but, I mean, that's too – it's – we don't know yet.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, right?
Yep.
And it didn't happen there, but this is loser's side, so –
match point here for Silver Fox. Nice roll cancel with the ball through the projectile, the soul fist rather.
There it is.
Anti-airs with the electricity.
Oh, I was going to say if that worked, I would have laughed.
He just casually changed lanes. He's cool. He's moving on.
That's going to be it right there. Silver Fox is going to take that 2-0, eliminating Cookie from the bracket.
Excellent performance of Cookie. You see two OGs putting on a clinic of technique and countering. Love the way how Silver Fox was very, very comfortable in the matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Knew exactly what to do in those specific situations, and they definitely worked out in his favor. That was just excellent adaptation on his end. And, I mean, Cookie is such a great player and brings so much unique flavor to this game that you want to see more of it down the road.
Sure, you definitely want to root for them as a player. But again, yeah, Silver Fox just incredibly solid. In his play, like I said, I just liked his belief system. It's like whatever you do will not have an effect on me. I'm literally going to play the game I want to play regardless. Right. Even when I'm at a health deficit and the timer is low, I'm still not going to force anything. I'm going to just take things slowly and obviously paying off in their favor as they're going to advance on in the bracket. And we get the homie coming through.
Nerd Josh here. I mean, back in his hometown. That's why he's thrilled about ECT because he grew up here, and you know he spent most of his time over. He spends more of his time over on the West Coast.
Right
now, he's in Santa Monica working on video games, living the absolute dream. But to be able to clock out, get some vacation time, come back home, and kick some ass on this scale. You got to be happy for him. I can tell definitely commentating Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the first time in my life. I commentated it, and I called it with him last night. I could definitely tell how thrilled he is to be here, how much he loves this event. And exactly. The guy's he's having a weekend. He's having a weekend.
I always say this, man. There's never a dull moment with Josh. He never looks sad. He's never like, even if he is sad, he does a good job in not conveying it. He's the greatest guy. If you're feeling bad, he'll put you on. But here we go. We got Crackonomics. I know him as Murder-Kai. He's an old school KOF player, KOF 13 player. But also, I know he loves CVS2, and he's been grinding this for a very long time.
He was having some good showings yesterday, I believe. I don't know if it was Third Strike or Alpha 2, but he was playing fantastic in one.
Might have been both. Yeah, he's been doing a good job there. Yeah.
Now, I love Kyo in this game, and awesome that Josh is using him. Kyo may not feel like he does in his KOF iterations, and I don't know if you can back me on that, Rob.
No, you're right. Absolutely right.
He's got a different feel because, like, I love using him in KOF 98, which is kind of the closest version. But also, like, I love him in 2000, where he's also wildly different. But seeing, like, how players have taken to him. Oh, let's see the Serpent Wave. Yeah. And he caught him with the charge on the anti-air.
Very good, yeah.
My man.
That's pivotal right there. The level 3 Serpent Wave, or Orochinagi, he gets the flame around him. That's the only way you can anti-air with it. If that was like level 1 or level 2, you'd be able to just clear it easily.
It would have missed, And I remember in some KOF games you could juggle with it, where you set him in the corner and then you're bouncing off his burning body.
Off the burn, it keeps going, nasty stuff.
And he's just slapping away Rolento's stick now.
Yeah.
But I do love him in this game.
Good cross up.
I think he's as good as Iori. Sure. Minus the fact that Iori has that command grab and Rekka.
Right.
I mean, Kyo has a fun Rekka, though. He's got, like, the Rekka with variables.
Puts variables in there, you got the easy combo ones with Iori. And we're going to see, hopefully, Crackonomics can just get one or two more normals in there.
That low jump there, low fierce, and then that toward fierce. Those are two buttons I absolutely love.
Oh, we're going to jade it. Yeah.
Especially in this game.
Let's go.
Did he just build all that from JD?
Yes, he did.
Oh, man.
Got a little bit of health back on deck, too. Empty low. And another red kick. That red kick is just so good at catching you trying to take your turn back there. Josh is ending strings with it. And it's like, it might not combo. It's not going to combo indeed, but it's to catch you trying to jump, to catch you trying to counter poke, trying to move around. And he's been 100% on that.
Fantastic. I don't want to take anything away from Crackonomics. I mean, I've seen him cooking here, and here he's going to bounce back and take that Kyo out by using the level 1 from the end groove. And level 1 is so good with Chun-Li that you can rely on it, so that's why end groove is so useful at the same time. But seeing Rolento get deleted like that makes me happy. I hate that character so much.
You're a Trollento hater?
Oh, I've hated him since going back before SF4.
Oh,
it gets blocked.
Yeah. Pushed out, though. I think sweep might be the best option there, perhaps. Not too sure, though.
Oh, that big throw, yeah, but now Josh's Mai is mad. This is a good Chun-Li, though. Love how he's jumping away.
Yeah. Being evasive, running a clock on that K groove. Oh, he dropped the link. There it is.
There we go. Yeah. Connected it. Guard cancel roll. Connected it off of the crouching strong, and then able to take that. And those low hops are just so clean. Woo! This reminds me of a lot of how Bucktooth uses her as well.
Nicely done.
Because Bucktooth is the one who got me using end groove.
Oh, okay.
Reading his old school guide on, and I told him too, I said, you're the reason I use end groove. I read your guide 20 years ago when I was suspended from high school and had nothing else to do. Fun story. So I like how Crackonomics is able to bring this back. And you know, Rome, I'll be honest with you, I like Chun-Li in this matchup.
I think she does pretty well. Not like that though.
But with those side switches,
getting crossed up empty low, almost trying to complete the combo.
You know, Josh has got a pretty mobile cigar.
Yeah,
this Tiger's on the move.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
I haven't seen a Tiger move like that since Hugh Grant played Tony the Tiger in Unfrosted.
I was going to say since Tiger Woods' PGA Tour or Tiger Blood on some Charlie Sheen, but
Tiger Blood, Charlie Sheen.
I don't know. We got that dog in us, though, does Nerd Josh. But, yeah, great fight there from Crackonomics.
Look at this shirt.
I know.
He's got the Chinatown shirt.
He knows. Yo,
that's a message. That's a message.
Chances are that Josh was in Chinatown Fair that day when they took that photo. Like he's just in the back somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, chances are, man.
I believe it, man, because Josh is everywhere. If there's anything significant involving the FGC, like Josh is in the corner, just chilling, having a good time, probably telling me something cool about some game 15 years ago.
Yeah, some game you don't know. Bro, I came to his stream one time. He was playing Power Stone 1. And I've never played
talking about that last night.
Yeah, I've never played that game. I've only played 2. And I was like, man, I didn't realize how different this game was.
One is really good, yeah.
And then he was like, yo, Rome, hold up, stay here. And broke the whole thing down to me. And I was like, yo, this is awesome.
Yeah, Josh was mentioning last night on the MVC2 stream, he feels Power Stone 1 is a better 1v1 fighter.
It is.
But Power Stone 2 is more known because it's just absolutely chaotic.
It's chaotic, yeah, for sure.
And we actually brought out Power Stone 2 in the 2v2 Chicago Mystery Tournament at Combo Breaker. And that was just a fantastic time to commentate.
Great. Like to see that.
I'm looking forward to seeing that game. That game will get a revival. You bet it, Rome.
Oh, for sure.
If it doesn't, I'm coming to your place and we're money matching.
Yeah, we're doing it there, yeah.
Wake up, Serpent Wave. No bite. Crackonomics.
Oh, that was so good.
That was so KOF clean. And he does a simple version of that Rekka where you get that connection and then simple cancel into that kick. Because if you keep going the Rekka, it goes into that overhead, right?
Goes in overhead. Yeah. I mean, different button presses. You have, like, I think he has 3 different enders. And one of them is that kick, which is good because it keeps ground, you know?
Oh, I love Guile. Good roll. Cancel it into that super.
Nice,
and then able to get that C-groove cancel into the flash kick afterward. Puts a smile on Josh's face. I love the comeback factor by Crackonomics. He's been able to, Josh has been able to get big leads, but he's able to just close the distance right there, man.
Absolutely. Yep. Jump light kick. I like it. And before things got hairy, right, he could have eaten another Serpent Wave super. Definitely dodged that, so. All right, there's a trip already. Started things off. Oh, right time to jump. Mai's jump, look, she kind of bounces for a bit, so it makes it harder to get jump-in combos because she goes so high in the air.
As a big fan of Mai making guest appearances in other franchises, I love how the Ryunbu works in DOA.
Yeah, okay.
It's fantastic. It got me to top 32 at Summer Jam, the last DOA 5 major, with Mai Shiranui and Tina.
Of course, got to get that in there, right?
I love Tina. Yeah,
so cool.
I wish she could cross over.
All right, getting crossed right there with that trip.
Yeah, it looks like that was a super jump and good patience by Crackonomics earlier to kind of like adjust his height a little bit.
Oh,
because I think what Josh is trying to do is get a mistimed flash kick or something. Catches the roll. Yeah, Josh on match point.
And looking good while doing it here. Crackonomics might be going home This could be it for their run here. It's all down to Iori. We got all the meter in the world, Chris. What can we do?
Yeah, big wreck, especially off that stand fierce.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed the scum gale there, but doesn't get much of a recovery on whip. I know it's a fast recovery command grab.
Yeah.
And it crosses over to the other side, another scratch in the face, man. It's beautiful. Reminds me of KOF 97.
You love it, the dark thrust right there. And we got a big chill right now. Why not? We got the life lead. We're going to run that K group.
Oh,
and
did he just grab
with
over
the
the grab?
Brother.
He did the hit grab, like stay down. Stay down.
Exercising our options right here. Nothing goes to waste. We leave no parts of the bone there as we go into the anchor.
Leave no crumbs, Rome. I got to say, does it confirm up those low shorts? Yes, into the deadly flower. All hits there.
Oh, that was a rather high jump.
I got to say, Rome, this Iori looks like it was raised in the Orochi saga.
Definitely so. He gets the empty jump
Maiden
roll.
masher.
Are we going to go for the extra super or the DP at the end?
It's level 2. Yeah. Good C-groove cancel there.
I think that is one of the coolest things Capcom has ever done. Just like this super confirm here.
That Tiger Rain, so beautiful. Works in tight spaces. Oh, the up counter gets blocked.
Last chance here for Crackonomics. He's still low. He's gonna
live. Enough.
We got a Pixel left, Chris. What's gonna happen? Stayed in front. Not sure what he went for. Left at the idle there. It's one thing if he had like a parry groove and he was looking for parry or JD, but no.
Yeah, I think you know what I think? I think he was going for the scum gale.
Oh.
I think he was looking for the command grab. Because I've been in that situation many times against other Ioris.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crackonomics. You're fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
I hope
man.
to see more of your Kyo and Iori there. You know, I mean, if I were him and I was like messing around at the arcade, he seems like the type of dude that would run a ratio 2 Kyo and Iori.
If he could, right? Yeah.
Like, I love that team. Like KOF 2000.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just the two of them. Just run with it, you know? That was the best part of the NES saga,
absolutely.
in my opinion.
I agree. I mean, K-Dash did his thing, but you can't go bad with the classics. And like I mentioned earlier, man, you guys know him as Crackonomics. I know him as Murderkai because, like I said, I watched him play KOF 13, and he's always had some of the greatest execution, which you've seen there. And you still keep it, right? That's the good thing about CVS2 is, like, it's a conglomerate of both games. So you can play KOF style in CVS. You know what I mean? You can play those characters. You have access to those grooves. You can still try to do, like we've seen, even with Josh and his movement with Kill, like using short hop low. Like, just nasty work between the players. So great showing by both of them. Looks like Josh going to stay on
because I'm saying it's an execution error because to time a meaty, like that, the movement for that command grab is half circle back toward punch. Yeah. And the movement for that, I know the range for it is a little sus because, like, I started.
It's not as good as it is in KOF.
I started practicing with that command grab. Like, it's funny because I played this game a lot as a kid, so there's a lot of things I can do with a PlayStation 2 controller that I can't do with a stick.
Oh, okay,
and I'm like debating going back to being
going back to pad. Oh snap!
Because like with pad, in some situations in training mode, I could do the command grab into super.
Okay.
Like kind of like my little Makoto thing.
That's
you know?
your thing. I got you.
Which is fantastic. But see more of it. But Josh just did that stand fierce to the face.
Oh yeah.
With Sagat getting that haymaker. What a way to go out. So Josh stays on. Josh stays on in the losers quarterfinals. We see Psycho Chronic, who earlier was sent to losers by Pat Van Pelt. Let's see how this one plays out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No dive kicks here. Hold this Rainbow Energy Dynamite kick. Yes, that's what it stands for.
Don't sleep on these Canadian Street Fighter, man.
You know it.
Like I was saying the other day, we saw what Chai Rithy was able to pull off at EVO. And just the way, I mean, north of the border, man, the Great White North, they could definitely hold it down here. But Nerd Josh is trying to fight his way back with Sakura.
Yeah.
Both this K-Groove duel.
Gets the trip. I like that spacing, too, on the dive kick there, trying to clip the legs. She can link on the way down if she's doing it low enough. Oh!
Good low crush, because he was fishing for either that low forward or that down forward roundhouse where he kicks twice. Oh, and what's really good about Sakura's dive kick here, shout out to Psycho Chronic for taking it. What's really good about Sakura's dive kick here is, like, it's able to trade with those low hops on the SNK groups. And that's what I really like to see.
Yeah. Oh, good parry. Or JD, I should say. Oh, he tried to go for it.
I'm calling him Big Bear.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, I know it's rude.
Kayfabe?
It's rude to break the kayfabe and call him what he is beyond the mask. But when the mask is off, all right, the mask stays off. No one puts it back on. Unless you go from WCW and WWE and you got $1 million in mask sales and Vince wants you to do.
You got to put it back on.
Sorry, I said that, but he wants you to put it back on.
Yeah.
And he made millions of dollars with it.
Absolutely.
I know Dominic made a living off that.
Oh, absolutely. All of Dominic's clothing was bought through those Rey Mysterio masks. But here we go. Mai just flying across the screen like one Rey Mysterio with the 619. Gets the confirm, doesn't complete it, though.
It's great how he's able to get that super jump. I love the height on that thing. Like, I want to practice that because I do have Mai a little bit in my pocket. But, like, I know you could throw people off by using that super jump that he's been using. It's kind of like an ephus pitch in baseball.
Yeah, it is. And you can just get out of trouble, too, right? If you're locked down in the corner, you get that jump at the apex. Obviously, you see Josh is starting to play around that, right, and how he's moving. Here's the tackles. Good block on a cross-up. And the fake high. That was so smart. The fake high, she touched nothing, thought she was blocking, lands, and goes for the grab.
Heads-up play by Psychochronic because I believe he was looking to see that diminishing guard break there.
Yeah.
So know that action had to be taken. Josh could only guard before taking action there. And now Josh is down to his last character who just eats a face full of the great Muda.
Oh, yeah. You know it. Another color he has in 13. I'm going to show you that video after.
Yeah, please send it to me. I love your stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know that, I do.
Of course, thank you. But here we go.
Evens it up here with that stand short.
CVS 2 time, Blanca versus Sagat. K group for both.
Immediately, Psychochronic taking the initiative. We've seen him do great work with Blanca, but Nerd Josh just perfectly times that fierce Tiger Uppercut. Now, I'm a fan of Tiger Uppercut when it hits once and does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But this game, it kind of finds a happy medium with multiple hits and that first hit connecting so deep.
Yeah, it started with the Alpha games, I think, right? Because old Sagat had the one hit in ST.
I know, and the new Sagat in ST is multi-hitting.
Oh, it's multi-hitting, yeah. And ST, right, old Sagat
Good
in like...
punish on the block ball there with
Hyper.
Stand Fierce. Want to point that out. Who's going to get the guard break first? That's the question.
There's your answer right there.
That's what decides it.
Yep. You got a JD, all of that.
Great JDs. Wow, Nerd Josh.
Let's go.
With a little change in his pocket, was able to convert because, man, when Psychochronic was JD in there, that was just absolutely fantastic. Was great. So are we going to split that or? I don't know. Oh, from behind. Okay, great.
Yeah, listen.
Shout out to Erasmus.
Yeah, Erasmus always holding us down.
Every time I've commentated here, she's been on point. Like, I wish every tournament had her.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
My very first commentary at ECT 2019, she looked out for us, helped us out there. It has been a great time ever since. So she's sliding us some Red Bulls on screen, you know, helping us out.
ECT is one of the most hospitable tournaments I've ever attended.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's why I come back every year.
You know it. And here we go, coming back to this matchup here. Josh was fighting from underneath that whole first game, but still clutched it out in the end. We're going to see Psychochronic try to keep
I love those empty lows into that Tiger Raid. That's what the business is all about. But last time Psychochronic had some good work done with the Sakura, was able to do a fantastic job against Josh's Kyo.
Yeah.
Let's see how it pulls out here.
And Josh, I like that. Switching between the full jumps, beating out those early dive kicks, parries the first hit of the Fireball Super.
And that double axe handle smash reminds me of the Macho Man when he used to jump outside the ring. And then, you know, Kyo knows how to throw those elbows. So I wanted to ask you, which version of Kyo is your favorite, Rome?
I prefer 2002 Unlimited Match.
That's a good one.
It's like the Nest Kyo with the white jacket and everything.
Yeah.
He just has he has a follow-up of Rekka that picks you up off the ground and blows you up.
Yes,
so
I do remember that one, yeah. 2002 was so good.
It is, but this kill's looking really good. Chases down with the red kick yet again. He's got all of his moves. Only thing he's missing, I think, is Fireball.
See, that's the kick I used to complain about the most.
Yeah.
Because that kick, like in KOF, it's a lot like Ken's Dragon Lash.
Yeah.
It's more like that.
Oh, yeah.
But in this one, it takes more to the skies, and it's more like...
Yeah, it doesn't go, it's more, So it's called Rainbow Kick because of the arc of it. It's like a rainbow.
Oh, the Serpent Wave just slapped away the mist. It's like he just grabbed his mouthwash and just shoved it on down into the mask.
Get that out of here, bro.
That was a good counter.
Halitosis breath out of here.
It was a good counter. Did a good dent on Big Bear there.
Yeah.
But still, Psychochronic able to advance. That was a nice counter, though.
That was big damage, too, on that throw. Had the rage meter in, so we got all that extra bit.
Yeah, and Josh has been able to get about a good 30% to 40% of Raiden's HP off of my Standing Fierce alone, which is just such a fantastic poke.
Oh, we're running. Ooh.
But I like the chase. It seems that Psychochronic's Raiden is like a little bit more well-versed.
Got him
there
again
we go.
with the same setup there. And that's a dead Mai.
Man, that triple powerbomb into that sling blade. That's something I don't think I'd ever see in the ring. But
I look unsafe to me, brother. I don't know.
It looked beautiful.
Raiden's out here hurting everybody.
That's the kind of throw you put in the WWE commercial for kids don't try this at home.
Put that in the video games.
That's you pitch that to Hulk Hogan. That doesn't work for me, brother. He's not taking that bump.
He's definitely not.
Oh,
we are taking
those haymakers.
Yep. Roundhouse to the face right there. Broke the guard. And Josh still match point for him here.
I mean, he was just throwing those straight punches there like it was Red Man in Fight for NY.
Yeah, right?
Just keep dipping and going at it. Oh, there we go. Low Tiger Cannon there. That pushes Psychochronic back. This is match point here for Nerd Josh. If he's able to close it out with Sagat, we saw what he did in the Tiger Raid in round 1.
Oh.
Air JD, what?
Yeah, the bounce back actually kind of hurt him in that. Blanca's still loaded. Actually going to end meter. Wake up levels 3 super. And that's going to be it. Nerd Josh is going to send Psychochronic home. Thank you for playing. Josh clutching it out yet again.
Man, I mean, fantastic performance from Brett again, making it into the top 8. Psychochronic, fantastic. I know we came a long way to go here. And I was just going to comment and compliment how he has that situational awareness to know where the opponent's going after that JD. I mean, I thought that was such a good read and react to it. And there he is not. I mean, nothing to be ashamed of. Amazing performance. But Josh, clutching it out with the same move twice.
It is such a pleasure to watch Josh in 2024. Like, a game that, like, he loved, right? Played this game for so long at Chinatown Fair. To see him to be able to do it again, right? And all these guys that are in his bracket. Psychochronic as well, too. I've seen Psychochronic around for years. Didn't know much about him, but now I know this guy can get it done. He's obviously got a lot of medals on. And speaking of a lot of medals, we got the other guy, the most decorated, pulling back up.
The DTN Frosty Faustein's Combo Breaker Unified Champion. And he didn't tell me to say that. That's the one and only Dr. B. Does he look like he's been humbled by men? I don't think anyone humbles B.
No, B, listen, we talked about it, man. B could get it done. One loss in the tournament doesn't mean you're done. You got to lose twice, right? So you still got that chance to fight back, figure things out, make your way back up to the finals to meet men and or possibly Pat, right?
This is going to be a good one here. So I think Silver Fox has a lot of the savvy, a lot of the composure to stay in the match and counter Dr. B's fundamentals. Dr. B has such unique fundamentals. I mean, like, I finally got my first win over him at Defend the North in Super Turbo. And I'm really proud of that match. I came back down from 2-0 to do it. It took every inch of a fighter's heart to do it. But what I love about Dr. B here in this spot that he's in, he reminds me a lot of that WrestleMania 10, 1994 Owen Hart.
Okay.
He's just undeniably so damn good. That he's going to steal the show. He's going to be the thing people talk about. Because you remember that ending of WrestleMania 10. Bret Hart beats Yokozuna in a match that frankly I thought was mid. But, I mean, it's a story around it.
It's a story around it,
And then all the baby faces carrying Bret and Owens in the entrance.
He's like, I won earlier, bro.
That's because he beat Bret.
He beat Bret earlier that night,
That was one of my favorite endings to WrestleMania.
Great, great storytelling here.
That goes up with Guerrero and that other guy embracing in the ring with the 2 championships.
Did that happen? I don't remember. But here we go. Silver Fox, Dr. B. Let's see who's going to continue this story in this top 8 right now.
All I know is Triple H and Shawn Michaels had a great triple threat. So Dr. B staying on brand here with the S group, but I like how Silver Fox's outfit matches the S group. Maybe that's a little bit of camouflage play, you know? Like thinking the Volcano stage of Street Fighter 4 with Ken with Dark Red Key, you know?
Super red, rage mode, can't see anything.
Oh, there was a lot of scrub quotes on that.
Oh, yeah.
Silver Fox backing away. Got to get that guard meter coming back. Got to get back in the green.
He's like, please, I need it. Not the good trade we need there. But again, he's taking his time walking, Dr. B. Preemptively going for the sidestep. Okay, we're in.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't just want to walk away from Dr. B, especially with Blanca. Blanca's a master at cornering when you're giving chase. So you got to walk back and forth and like kind of threaten with your buttons, which Silver Fox did a good job of. But again, did not do enough damage there. Dr. B able to get the first point.
For sure. Spatial awareness goes a long way when it comes to Blanca. Like you said, you don't want to be cornered against him. Dealing with his traps, he has to hop over to cross you up and get some gnarly stuff going. So, of course, you might see some of that in this Blanca mirror. We get the full charge right there on the S groove. Dr. B, Galaxy B. Looking to have a Galaxy Brain move here just by chilling. Oh, gets sniped by the low command normal.
Man, these colors blend so well with the tunes. It's incredible. It's like different times a day. They can get away with stuff.
Oh.
That stand roundhouse there, being able to push back. Now, Dr. B's got infinite level 1s.
Oh, yeah.
But Silver Fox is going to keep on praying, going to keep on charging.
That was big chip damage on that lightning. And that should be it with the chomp. My boy took a bite. He tastes good. Feel like red flavor, bro.
I was looking at it like, he was just biting into one of those Cosmic Crisp apples. Gets that big snap on it. I love when the apple makes that big snap sound. There's nothing like it.
It's the best.
The only thing that comes close is landing a Blanca throw. That's the only thing that comes close.
In life, ever. And there we go. We're going to get a little charge. That's the thing. You let him rock, he's going to charge it up there every time.
He wants to get that dodge stance, you know?
Yeah.
That dodge stance. Put S-Groove on the map there. Okay, but good timing there by Silver Fox.
Yeah. this groove is like so good for Dr. B. It's literally him, right? Like the way the groove works, like sitting there, charging up there, you got the poses with the side step. It's like, yeah, come at me, bro. I know you want it, but it's all diversionary tactics to get you to throw you off your game.
Yeah, because Silver Fox is not giving chase, but that's what Dr. B wants.
Exactly.
Dr. B is like calling for it. Like,
yep.
He wants you to come out and grab him and test the stance and see what you can do to catch him on the recovery there, because the stance is just so jank. It creates so many. It just flips frame data on his head completely. Oh, good alpha counter
flip,
there. Yeah,
alpha counter flipped on your head there. Blanca Bowl on the other side. Hey, yeah, we might get chipped out. Another super? Nope. Yeah, that's going to be it. Psycho Crusher.
Dr. B just wanted to stay on top there. He's not going to get much life left with the 1.85 sec with the 18 seconds that were left on the clock. So he's going to get himself a little bit of a sliver there.
Yep.
And let's see how he moves back. But he's going to have to make his movement a little bit more liquid than a Capri Sun commercial.
He's about to get squashed and stepped on like a Capri Sun right now. That should be no way.
You know what we call Capri Sun as adults realm? Mocktails.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
They should run with it. Oh.
It's a $17 Capri Sun. That's all it is.
So?
But now we even it up. One Silver Fox Sagat going up against Dr. B Sagat here. But the difference being that Dr. B Sagat in the orange basketball shorts is a ratio 2. So that Stand Fierce is going to have a little bit more zip to it.
Yeah, a little more stank on it, of course. Like an uppercut, though. Okay.
Yeah, great anti-air there by Silver Fox. And then again, I don't care what side you're standing. I don't care which way you're swaying.
Ooh.
You're getting grabbed.
Oh, nice confirm.
He's not fighting like a ratio 1.
Yeah, he's doing a good job here. That's like the most aggressive we've seen Silver Fox this entire game so far.
Yeah, but Dr. B's got level 3.
Yep,
He's got level 3. That's what makes S-Group very dangerous. It's one of the most powerful level 3s in the game, too.
Yeah, any heavy punch turns into super. Oh, you put your hand in the cookie jar. Tempted by fate there. It looks so good, but it turns out it was deadly for you. Dr. B taking that first game.
Look at that. He's sinking the wind pose. He stole that from me. I did that earlier. But Dr. B did it in victory. I did it in defeat, obviously. Dr. B, this man is not humbled by anybody. He fears no one. He's got more enemies than the Intercontinental title reign of Macho Man Randy Savage back in the 80s, where he had Georgie Animal Steel, the Junkyard Dog, Ricky Steamboat. I know there were like 2 other people that were after him because they wanted to get with Elizabeth. You know?
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't need an Elizabeth. His Elizabeth is what's around his neck.
He got 3 of them. He got 3 of them right there. You know.
You want to chase him outside the ring? He's gonna hold him out and say, "Oh, you ain't going nowhere,
Yeah.
Oh, you want to come and get my booty? Come get this prize. Coming after me and my possessions. Yeah. I just want to ask, like, where Dr. B puts all that drip. Like, does he put it on a light stand? Does he put it on a shelf?
He's got to have a
frame
shelf.
it up.
Yeah, he's got to have like a trophy case.
No, you know what he does, bro? He probably has a cardboard cutout of himself, and he puts the medals around it, because I do that.
That's kind of, okay. I'm going to start doing that now, too. That's kind of genius, actually.
I do that, right? And then, like, I'd bring over a Tinder date, and she'd be like, you're not that skinny. Photoshop, baby.
It all works out, but here we go. Starting a game of Blanca mirror match. So we did get an order switch here from Silver Fox, and it's getting punched in the face, but with punch.
Yeah, he's going ratio 2 first. That's an interesting strategy, Rome.
Yeah, but it's not working out here, actually. Dr. B just commanding so much respect with those crouch heavy punches.
It's crazy. Are we seeing back-to-back of ratio 1s beating down a ratio 2?
Could be.
Because we had that in the Sagat mirror. Silver Fox was like throwing down on ratio 2 Sagat's Dr. B.
Yeah, he was doing a good job. Oh, sidestep.
Light ball roll, and he does a dodge around it. I love it. It adds that extra degree to a time-tested mix-up. That still is a problem in Street Fighter 5 and 6. But
even so, yeah.
Yeah, being able to get that is just beautiful.
An even flow right there with the
Blanca
ball.
You know, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good, you're good.
But S-Group kind of reminds me of, like, when you switch sides in Fatal Fury.
Sure.
But it's actually useful.
The lane switch, yeah.
Yeah, I asked people, what is the lane? I was playing it on the Genesis, and it's like, what does the lane switch do? And everyone's like, it sucks.
I mean, it was a time when they were still figuring out fighting games, so it was like, let's throw this up to the ceiling and see if it works, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool tactic.
Yeah,
that's how you beat that. Dr. B, I gotta salute that. That's how you beat the light ball throw mix-up.
Yeah.
Just throw out a medium punch.
There it is.
Yeah. Throw out a medium punch because you're going to gamble on beating the recovery frames of that light ball.
Okay.
Because that's the gap to get to the throw.
Get to, yeah. Nice knowledge right there from Chris.
So if you see Blanca's trying to bully with that, throw out a low strong. Thank me later.
Get it out there. Tip your bartender after, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, he pressed the button.
It does, yeah. Those are, I think it's that the knee press is really minus in this game. That you could be able to do that, but it could also be that he had a button.
Yeah. It looked like he was crouching for a second, and he, like, Press the button. Coulda, shoulda, not sure yet, but
I promise you, fans, I will look this up in the CVS2 Bible tonight.
Ooh.
Level 3 Psycho Crusher. Oh boy, didn't think I'd see that coming from Dr. B.
Okay, nice roll through. Keeping himself alive a little more. And the anti-air medium punch right there.
Such a good anti-air. Works so great in tight spaces.
Yeah.
Especially when you got that ambiguous jump, which is Chun-Li's medium kick.
Right.
Medium kick. Her air normals are fantastic in this game.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Is he even now? Silver Fox knows again. Getting caught. Thankfully, that was just a level 1. Didn't
Infinite level 1s, yeah. But we saw what level 3 did in the last fight. It was able to really turn the tables on a round that was definitely in Silver Fox's favor.
For sure. Just the roll.
But the fact that he did it as ratio 2 just piled on even more damage.
So, second time in a row, we've seen roll, throw every time Dr. B goes for a sidestep. So, looks like we might be picking up on the patterns of that and finding the answer to deal with it.
Well, let's see if that can work in his favor here, if he's going to be able to extend the match. Because right now it's on match point for Dr. B, and it's ratio 2 against 1. Silver Fox needs to hit that level 3. Dodges the Tiger Raid. Oh, there goes that meter, though.
Okay.
But still, good response.
Yeah, for sure. Dropping the link combo there. Can't afford to waste any of those, man. You're down to your last life here in this top 8 side. And Dr. B doesn't mind doing that on block for a little extra chip. He's got infinite supers, right? As soon as he gets it in.
Because he's using the charge as a mind game here.
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't even
do much, yeah.
He only got like 1 block out of that.
Yeah. And it's
he could have held it down and got it by now, like 5 seconds ago.
For sure, but that's not the point. The point is to get the victory in the most stylish way, throwing your opponent off that game, as Dr. B, Galaxy B, will advance on into this top 8.
Now, I don't want to take anything away from Silver Fox, though. I mean, I love the way he played against Cookie and a lot of the stuff he brought out against Dr. B. But yeah, that stance right there, that was just that Lon D saying, "Get up, I'll let you die like a man." Back in the beginning of Shenmue.
There it is. I like it. Absolutely. And it looks like we're, down our top 4 now, right, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, we're going to go into losers semifinals now, which I believe will be Dr. B going up against Nerd Josh.
Yep.
And on the winner's side, we've got Min against Pat Van Pelt.
Yep. Looks like we might be getting the winner's side match, actually. Who knows? We see all the players there, but going to be an amazing top 4. It's been an amazing top 8 so far. And this is going to continue to keep going here, but I love to see it. We got a lot of East Coast legends in the winner's side, in the top 4 in general.
That's that NBA Jam machine all the way in the far corner.
Oh, in the corner? Yeah.
I got 3 teams left.
Nice.
You know I lost to the Knicks twice?
Let's go.
They're rigged, man. They're rigged.
Let's go.
They are rigged. They robbed me twice. And you know who I had to beat them with?
Who?
The Heat.
Of course.
Rice and Minor, baby. That's the swag duo.
That's a classic.
Because Minor won the dunk contest, so they make him a god on dunks, you know?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
And then Rice won the 3-point shootout.
So he's just shooting.
So what do you want? If you're playing NBA Jam, what do you want the winner of the dunk contest and the 3-point shootout? We'll think about the defense later.
Sounds legit to me, yeah.
I mean, I may not have Pat Riley, but it's good enough to make the playoffs.
Defense doesn't matter when our offense is so good, right? Maxed out stats. And we might see some of that today. We might see someone's defense get broken down here. Men's showing how good he is. But Pat, again, on the grind, right? We've been seeing Pat at a lot of tournaments, continuing to keep going. Top 3 guaranteed right
That's
here.
That's inspired, man.
Yeah.
His football team's winning the division. And you know what? They have a rookie quarterback who practices with AI.
That's OD.
Yeah, no, not AI. VR.
Oh, I was going to say,
VR, yeah.
I was like, huh? That would have been crazy indeed, but here we go.
So it's like not only is he rooting for a football team, but his football team is playing video games too. I love that.
That's OD.
Here we got a Honda mirror there. Oh, that was interesting how Men's was. Oh, what is going on
Let's
here?
Go ahead, head bump. They're like sheep just cramming each other right there.
This is like I'm watching 2 experts in Yakuza play Mahjong. And I'm just like, Yakuza 0 Kiryu, like, that's rad.
That's OD. Yeah. I'm trying to figure it out. Trying to get the colors correctly. Another Duskoy meeting.
I think it's because they roll cancel at the same time the headbutts.
The headbutt, yeah.
That it's like negating here, like you're playing rock, paper, scissors with 2 rocks.
They do it
and
again.
They're like, nothing beats rock, so they keep throwing rock again and again and again. Yeah.
It's that guy that just does rock every time.
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of Jan Ken. I hate RPS because I played Alex Kidd.
Okay.
You know, from the original Sega mascot.
Yeah, I was going to say, the not Sonic guy.
Yeah, all the mini games are rock, paper, scissors.
Man.
Real lazy, Sega.
Yeah. It is what
there
it
we
is.
go. Throw the rolls. Okay. Men take command now. Anti-airing with it. Now, who's more dangerous? Pat is using C groove, not A groove, which we saw previously.
Right.
Men sticking to that A groove because you know that's where the damage is. Great roll.
Yeah, you saw Pat getting desperate for a hit. Trading with the sumo splash there. Men's going to take it.
That's brilliant because usually, I mean, Pat's Honda is a monster. I mean, he's kind of got the irresistible force going on there. I mean, it's kind of like watching Nia Jax on SmackDown doing work, just throwing out those fierces and just absolutely squashing opponents. Like what she did to Lyra Valkyria.
Oh, yeah.
That was a bump, man.
Yeah,
when I see that, I think of Pat Van Pelt's Honda.
Not like most sumos, but men's sumo might be going down here.
Yeah, men's sumo is looking like it's the Rikishi. The whiff punishing there, too, on the fierce hands.
RC 100 hands is insane. Definitely one of the best moves. What really makes Honda stand out in this game, it just makes him really stronger in general.
See, when we had a CVS 2 league back in my debate team in high school, roll cancels were banned. Well, they were banned, but we were playing on EO anyway.
EO? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were playing on EO because we were Xbox users.
Right.
And so, but it's just so interesting to see how they've been able to evolve the meta with the roll cancels. How you see Min, Pat, and also Boss being able to utilize it at top stage.
Right.
I think it's part of the game. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, listen, use it if you can to your effectiveness. As you're seeing right now, Min getting so much mileage out of this should-be-dead Honda, finally going down, taking out a character and more than a half of the next. A lot of work from Pat Bison to do.
Fantastic stuff there. And I got to say, Pat here has never done a Psycho Crusher he didn't like. Let's see how Min responds here, because Min, we saw earlier, get 60 hits off that Sherwin-Williams. So
definitely hit the Bob Ross like crazy.
The Bob Ross.
Not going to need it right
Pharaoh
now.
And Ball.
Oh,
the
man.
Benjamin Moore.
The
The
Michelangelo.
Dutch boy. I think he needs a bigger brush.
Get him some more. We'll see. Big canvas on that Blanca. Oh, dropped the combo. No punish, but still wasting a lot of meter there, unfortunately, from Pat.
Yeah, Min still got that A groove there. And he's just going to paint it all over that Honda. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade looking float here. 52 hits, gets the job done. Bam, send it back.
Balloon could get popped, though. We could very well see that from Blanca. There's a block. Wow, punishing the recovery of the Blanca ball that close to the corner. Good stuff there.
And he's got a level 1 on deck with the guard break, does he? He's chipping out, no need. Psycho Crushers. Yo, Rome. This is a 3. I believe this is a 3 out of 5 set because it's winner's final. Let me get confirmation on that. But I have never seen anyone go 2 characters on Pat. Besides Boss.
Besides Boss.
Besides the GOAT.
And apparently CVS2 player here. I mean, again, if you know, you know. CVS2 player is one of the best to ever do it. Just doesn't travel. He'd rather sit home and play and stream.
He doesn't need to. We need to come to him.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to come back here to challenge him because he just went 2 characters deep on Pat.
CVS2, ECT, this wasn't a tournament for gamers. It was a tournament to get men to come out. We said we want men to come through, so we brought it to Connecticut. I'm joking, guys, but still happy to see men here doing work, and it's 1-0 now. Could actually win this to go to grand.
I could watch men play CVS2 for days.
Easily, yeah.
I mean, normally, like, you know, this bracket runs, CVS2 runs a little long, you know, so you got to pace yourself. Yeah. But shout out to Razby provided us with the Red Bull refreshments here to do our jobs a little better. But man, I can watch men play all day. This is fantastic. I feel like Fidel Castro watching a baseball prodigy. Like, I'm in there, man. I just want to light a cigar and kick back.
Kick back and chill, yeah, for sure. You can see it's like the tenure in his play. Like, just knowing where he is everywhere on the screen, taking advantage of things. Right now, though, it's
he's roll canceling against the roll cancels, man.
Cancel, yeah.
That's like the coolest thing because we were talking about like countering custom combo activation in Alpha 2, and Josh actually corrected me that you can't counter with that. Yeah. You actually have to call the activation with an activation, before it even comes out. So next time you watch Boss and Choi play Alpha 2, keep that in mind, please. Oh!
That's cool, keeping the corner pressure.
Again, it's like they got mirror images of Honda, and they're just hitting the illusion
touching the mirror at the same time. Yeah, and there's a trade. Pat taking the first round, though. This could be good for him.
Oh, he needs it too. I mean, he had to step up there, and he's still working with that C groove.
Yeah, full stick of butter too.
Still working with that C groove. Cancels on deck, but let's see what the White Bison can do here. He's painting ships too. Battleship Gray. Where you at? 28 hits. Roll cancel, Psycho Crusher. Man, Min is just mashing those lights like,
He's like, you got no health, bro. Either we trading or you dying. You're dying regardless. But I ain't going away unscathed. Exactly.
Everything's invincible out here, man. The guy can roll cancel a bullet.
Be good. Imagine roll canceling in real life. That'd be OD.
He probably does. That's a secret.
That's a secret?
He's roll canceling in real life, not just in the game.
Oh, missed the roll cancel there.
Probably roll cancels crossing the street.
You just imagine seeing like crazy traffic and someone is just roll canceling through every car.
Like roll canceling the self-checkout of a supermarket. That's
yeah.
how Vin's got it down.
Good block. We needed that one there.
Well, even with an air guard, that still does like a lot of good chip.
It did. Good chip, yeah.
Oh, we got to paint the other side of the boat now.
There it is.
Mintacular. Now all that's left here is like Min has not even brought out his Blanca yet, and it's match point.
Yeah, well,
against a player who has debatably been considered the best U.S. CVS2 player.
I'd agree for a very long time, and on that grind, right? Like I said, we've seen them at various tournaments this year already.
I mean, not taking anything away from Choi, Senor Piasso. A lot of them fantastic players too.
Silent Scope's really good.
Silent Scope, oh my God, that performance he had at EVO was insane.
It was
I cried. You were like handing me a towel, like, hey, don't let the stream see it, you know? But look at this, he's going to town. Min with that block string. Oh no, caught him in the air there.
Yeah, that was a good call out. Even though he blocked
it, going to break the guard. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. And CVS2 player staying on top. I think it's only Pat's getting up, but it's definitely 3 out of 5 here.
And to see that guard break from like that far of a distance, and it wasn't actually a guard break, like it was just Pat just hitting a button before he was broken.
Right.
But to see that guard break from that far away, that distance, the precision, that's how you know Min like knows what he's doing with his tools.
For sure, yeah. I mean, well versed in the matchup. What can we say, brother? Like, just play the game. Probably since its inception, since 2001. As long as I've known Min, he's been a CVS2 guy, and I've known Min, I got to be well over 10 years at this point.
I mean, we were watching some secret gods going to work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a fan, man. I am a fan.
For sure.
Watching CVS2 play at this level because he got under Dr. B's skin. You saw Dr. B was just yelling and popping off, doing his whole. I haven't seen Dr. B phrase like that since Justin Wong kicked his ass at Combo Breaker in 2019.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That was when we had that whole retro ballroom at Combo Breaker packed wall to wall. That was a fantastic rivalry. So we're getting confirmation it's 2-0 for winners final.
Okay, yeah, so it was winners finals was 2 out of 3. So yeah, just like that CVS2 player is going to be locked into grand finals winners side. He has not lost a game at all, Chris.
None.
Not a game.
He hasn't even brought out the Blanca.
We haven't seen the Blanca. We haven't seen the Yamazaki. I'm asking CVS2 player. He's like talking to somebody. I'm asking him to play Yamazaki when he gets.
We're requesting characters.
We're requesting characters.
Well, this going like. We're requesting characters, but here we got RPS between Josh and me.
Yeah, okay.
To choose which side. That's old school. I like that.
That's super old school right there, picking sides where I want to play on. Because, you know, some players are more comfortable on the player 2 side.
Right.
Some on the player 1. And I was telling someone yesterday, if I know my opponent has the best execution in the world on player 1 side, if we got to play, best believe I'm parking my ass.
I'm not even RPSing. I'm taking the seat.
I'm done. I'm
Musical
there
chairs. Yeah, we're in there. So let's go through this bracket room. So we got that winners final there. Min making quick work of both Pat Van Pelt and Dr. B. That is just absolutely awesome. On the loser semi side, we've got Dr. B against Nerd Josh. Dr. B doing a fantastic work avenging his teammate Cookie in that 2-0 victory over Silver Fox. And then Nerd Josh, who put on an amazing show, has not lost a fight in the losers bracket either, going 2-0 over both Quackonomics and Psycho Chronic, 2 very talented, experienced players. So that's going to bring us here to this losers semis here between 2 experienced gods. This is going to be another. Well, Nerd Josh is considered East Coast, even though he lives West Coast most of the time.
He's East Coast to me, buddy.
But it's kind of like Miami. Like in Miami, we claim Flash, even though most of the time he lives in Michigan.
Yeah.
He's our boy. He shows up, he hangs out. He knows where all the good restaurants are in Miami,
Listen, I'm sure the Canadians are saying Justin Wong is Canadian, right?
Right.
I'm sure they're in there with that one. So we're going to take this, but here we go.
But he's in Vegas.
It is loser semis, it's loser semis right now.
Well, he was in Vegas. I don't know where he is now, but yeah.
Oh. And here we go. Yeah, Nerd Josh, Dr. B. Should be an interesting matchup here. Nice DP right there.
Yeah, Josh was blocking a little bit much. Oh, wake up super. That's a direct lightning. Doesn't do that much damage because it's level 1.
Right. Level 1, and we got the rage in, so.
Josh being patient with the rage. He's got about a half of the meter to work with there, so he uses it to walk one way down to the other. But Dr. B's going to stay on that denial. He does not want to get slapped with that serpent wave.
You don't. I mean, that's literally like all of your health, right, if you get touched by that. But good job running away here. Tech on the throw.
Good awareness there with that air-to-air. Able to control the spacing there completely, goes Dr. B with that purple Blanca. Brilliant work there, and now Josh goes to the mine. It's interesting to see how the air-to-air is going to work here, Ro.
Oh, this matchup for sure. Yeah, Mai wants to take control of the skies. Blanca, of course, having that blessed jump heavy kick, though, going to make it very hard for Mai to deal. Good, just a finish from Josh, and we are getting opened up by the throw and the side switch. Lightning right there.
There's more fans. Oh, the rolling ball. Great JD. I mean, to see the 3 different trajectories that Blanca's rolling hop has and being able to have that JD like that and that reaction, amazing stuff. But oh, yeah.
Thought he was going to guard break with that one with the Deadly Ninja Bees, but didn't get it. But Josh still going to be steadfast. But you got to be careful. Dr. B will take advantage. Good, just a fin there.
That's just great countering all around from Dr. B. I mean, he definitely avoided some doomsday scenarios there, but able to respond and caught Nerd Josh. Watch your step. Flirting with an OCV here.
Again, man, S-Groove. Players are unsure about the timing of the sidestep, right? And they're trying to punish it, trying to attack it before it comes out. And every time, Dr. B is taking advantage right there. Ground shave roll.
Love that lightning there, going up against the cross-up, denying it. Good JD there again.
Oh, trying to DP.
Yeah, Dr. B trying to counter it here.
There it is.
Sorry, Nerd Josh trying to counter, but that
Josh
Tiger Raid has taken Nerd Josh so many different places now. I got to look at like the tail of the tape here.
Yeah.
Nerd Josh is having the time. I mean, he's just having a great time. He's just Nerd Joshing it.
Josh could have gotten 0-2 and he'd still be all smiles. You know what I mean? He's just happy to play CVS2.
But that's what makes him dangerous. He's got nothing to lose.
He's got nothing to lose, yeah.
On the other side, there is nothing Dr. B wants more than to get his hands on Pat and then win.
Yeah, the dichotomy. I'm just in my mind laughing because it's like most players are like, man, I really want to do well, put a lot of pressure. And Josh is like, yo, bro, I just want to get high after. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I don't even care.
I mean, have you seen the Facebook exchanges Dr. B has had with Ben and Pat?
Yeah.
And like, even some other old players as well, where it's like he's been banned from Facebook groups, and he made another Facebook group, then we went to that Facebook group, then he goes back to the main Facebook group, and it's just a tale. Next thing you know, I'm in 7 Facebook groups about CVS2, and no one can tell me a damn thing about how to roll cancel.
It's all allocated to other things, but Josh making his comeback here.
Don't count out Josh here, though, with that K groove. Yeah, don't count it out. We're going to see a big level 3 here, Rome.
Yeah, oh, the big fierce.
That goes back to the IRC chat days, like, screw this, I'm making a new channel.
That was to confirm. He doesn't get it then.
No, misses it, and Dr. B with the haymaker.
That was clutch right there. Dr. B getting through. It was looking ugly, but he was able to still keep things in his favor right there. Taking the first game, striking blood first over Nerd Josh.
I mean, Dr. B really wants to win this round, but Josh knows that, and he's going to use that psychology to his favor now. But B got that 1-0 advantage there, and he's doing the whole thing with S-Group.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, because usually when Dr. B gets to around the loser's final, he usually will switch his groove. He'll sometimes bring in some N, bring in some C. And he has success with those groove counter picks. He's done them. He did it, if I recall correctly, he did it once to beat Pat. And then I know he had some success doing that against the likes of Jabali, Senor Piasso one time, and then Boss. But of course, Boss beat everybody free. But you know, Boss is kind of like that lovable bonus stage, you know. I'm like a happy little Tails in Sonic 2, just seeing how many rings I can get on the special stage.
And then Boss is just, there's a bunch of spikes and it's just him, you know.
By the way, I did that with a 3-year-old toddler.
No way.
My friend's toddler, I gave him player 2 and we got emeralds.
Oh, that's cool.
He was a happy little kid. Yeah, his first emeralds.
I'm usually yelling at Tails when I'm playing that game. He's the reason we don't get the emeralds, but we got the dub.
He usually is for me too. The toddler's better than the CPU, I'll tell you that, okay?
Yeah, and look at the change here. Josh actually swapping out Mai and Kill.
Great neutral jump there, but he caught it.
Ooh.
He had that significant life lead, though, before that catch on the neutral jump.
Got caught in the back end right there.
And it's such a tight reaction, too, to jump to the short hop and anti-air that. I mean, from the little I played in KOF, I know that's a pain in the ass.
It can be, yeah, definitely. Oh, just crying right there, Blanca, getting chipped out.
Let's see if Nerd holding on that Blanca last. And yeah, this is an interesting strategy because Sagat was the one who was able to, like, Psycho Chronic had some great rounds against Josh, and then Josh had those pairs of Tiger Rage, which was able to close it out from behind.
Oh, yep. Gets chipped out himself. And Dr. B's going to get quite a bit of that life back, actually, going to this one. So virtually unscathed here. Just going up against his
former employee.
Yeah, I was going to say Psycho Soldier, and I was like, wait, no, that's Athena?
Yeah,
but it kind of counts, too.
Employee implies consent. This was more brainwashing.
Yeah, we did
former doll.
Yeah, I don't even think she got like a stimulus package or anything.
No, none of that. Maybe a pizza party for good achievement.
All the dolls got pizza parties.
Bison's definitely the boss that'll give you a pizza party before a raise.
Absolutely.
Pretty sure Sagat's been overdue, and he's like, here's a large Supreme.
Yeah, we need JP to get a hold of that, the accountant.
And then Sagat just pulls back his eye patch like, are you serious?
Come on, brother, what are you doing? Oh, there
Psycho
it is.
Crusher does it for Dr. B. Dr. B's really good at reacting to walking up. Yeah, and this time he was able to call out a few things there. And now Nerd Josh is down to his last character, the Ratio 2 Blanca.
Oh, yeah.
I believe this is the This is the turbo colors too for Blanca.
Yep. It's
hyper fighting.
Hyper fighting. Champion, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, champion colors. Yeah.
I mean, it gets confusing because I'm the Sega Genesis guy, so it's a special champion edition. But
anyways, whatever it's called. Yeah. Is that the one with Guile and Bison? I love that box art cover.
It's so great. Cool. Sega developed it too.
Yeah,
it's great job of it.
Good stuff. There's
Nerd Josh here is that K groove, and it might be the last K groove he has.
Yeah, it could be actually the way Dr. B's running away with this. Knee press nightmare only gets a bit of it though. Doesn't get all the hits in.
He's trying to bait him, using that short ball to see if he can bait out some buttons. Guard break coming real close. Josh takes the hit, but this time the knee presses on. Oh, he caught him on the other side of the Devil's Reverse there. Don't count Josh out here. Now Josh can get a few JDs and turn this around. Oh no, but not enough.
Pixel
this
left,
time the Psycho Crusher.
That's going to do it. We would have had to just defend that, but it's so hard from the range he's coming at just to predict it in time. And of course, in a situation like this, it's the end of the game.
Yeah.
You got a lot already on your mind. To be hyper fixated on a just defend to keep you alive, easier said than done. So
shout outs to Nerd Josh with a 4th place finish in this. This was a very tight bracket. I mean, this was a a lot of players showed up for this one too. I mean, we'll be getting more and more better turnouts for CBS2, which is awesome, fantastic. I'm especially expecting to see how much of a rebirth this game is going to go through with the next fighting collection.
Absolutely, yeah. We were just talking about that earlier. Me and Bullet Will, who was doing commentary, shout out to him. Like, the collection is just going to get a lot of newer players, like it has done for Marvel too.
Oh yeah, and it's going to get a lot of complaints on Twitter too.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
I mean, there's going to be a lot. I mean, people are complaining about SF6 the way they are on Twitter, and it's like
3 out of 5 CBS2. I don't think they really want that.
Bro, I literally was in my hotel room. I threw my phone off the bed and said, "Stop making excuses." And I woke up my roommates.
Oh.
So I was just angry.
Oh, it was the
I was like, come on, FGC.
But here we go. We are happy here. We are in top 3 of the CBS2 top 8. As you can see, waiting in the grand finals winner side on his throne like Dracula himself. It is spooky month. We got to be apropos. You're going to have CBS2 player, a.k.a. Men, waiting there for the winner of Pat versus Dr. B. Now, of course, this is another rivalry, right?
This
and like
is,
you said,
Pat has had the upper hand, but Dr.
record,
B wants to win this. Like,
this
is one of the most bitter rivals in the United States. I mean, these guys have thrown it down in every coast region imaginable, from Texas Showdown to up here in East Coast Throwdown.
Absolutely.
I mean, over there on Evo, at CEO,
everywhere.
in the cage,
coast to coast,
underground,
around the world,
on the roof. It don't matter. Like, they want to get their hands on each other. These two players do, and we're lucky to see it. I mean, I want to say this is the one time in CBS2 maybe first to 2 is not enough to settle it between these two.
Sure, yeah.
But you're going to get it now. Pat Van Pelt, Dr. B, going at it. You've seen enough words. It's time to play.
We got to throw it out, man. And what a great story, I think, for all 3 players here, right? Yes. If Men wins, Men can be like, bro, you guys suck. I stay at home all day. I don't travel, and I'm still godlike. If Pat wins, Pat can say, I'm the best. I've been grinding hard for this dub, and I won it right now. And if Dr. B could win the whole thing, he could say, I beat both of my bracket demons back to back. It's like Jericho beating The Rock and Stone Cold
in the same night.
He could do that right now, come from underneath, and become the CBS.
You hear that story about how he got locked out of his hotel room from that night, and then he had to like pick up Domino's. Like,
yeah,
I'm a huge
food,
Y2J fan.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. But yeah, like just 3 awesome storylines going into this one here for this game that is like old enough to drink. You know what I'm saying? It is like what? 23 years old to see.
It is. Yeah, these rivalries
stuff,
are also old enough to
They're
drink.
old.
You
They're
know,
all
they go,
old, yeah.
They go way back. So this is going to be some of that good East Coast West Coast magic.
Oh yeah.
Man, look at how chill Josh is. He's like
he's like, yeah, 4th place, no big deal. You
man,
know?
he's got his medals. You know, he gets stuff. You know, Rome, I got to ask you this too.
Talk to me.
Do you? I come to work the next day wearing the medals.
Oh yeah?
Do you do that?
No.
You don't?
I don't, but I respect it though.
When I won my DDR Freestyle Championship in 2013, I put the trophy right in the middle of my desk. And I was like, no one can say anything. I'm a DDR champion.
Yeah, if any boss says anything, look, I'm a DDR champion. You got to come at me a different way. You got to leave the room, come back in here. You know what I'm saying? No, but I definitely don't do that. But I do dress them up. I have them in the background of my streams. And here we go, running it in, losers finals.
First to 2, just
there
let
it
you
is.
all know.
Yeah, first to two.
But interesting choice here. Dr. B going with S-Groove, and he's bringing out Cammy.
Cammy, yeah.
I like the idea here because now he's got an understanding of what Pat's trying to bring with this Honda.
Sure.
And maybe this might be the right solution for going up against Min's Honda, who is definitely causing even more problems.
Yeah. Considering Min even brings out the Honda, right? He might not.
Right.
Min really can just play the cast.
Oh, maybe Min has some secrets, you know? We don't know. He doesn't travel.
Oh!
We come to him.
Big booty on that sumo splash there, catching the back end.
And Cammy's got an amazing poke with that stand roundhouse.
Yes.
I mean, it exists in Street Fighter 6, but it's kind of like slower, and you can drive impacted on reaction.
Right, yeah.
But with this one, I mean, and it's confirmable to level 1 as well.
Sure, Pat's got to watch.
It's a hard confirm, though. It's a very hard confirm.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pat's got to watch those. He's falling back. I was gonna say those 100 hands there. We have Max, right? So anything. Oh, got caught on that end right there. I was gonna say he's got to chill out for a bit, but goes in for the dub, catching Dr. B actually off his sides right there. So
I gotta know the psychology of that stare down.
Yeah.
Are they like trying to like screw each other out of getting less health, more health back?
It's possible,
in the end? It could be that. It's like. You're only getting a pixel if you take me out. Yo, Pat with the wake up level 2 that was, and then he got that extra headbutt in there because C Groove is a hell of a drug.
There it is. All this extra credit, even in defeat, Honda's managing to get another hit in there. And look at the health on Dr. B.
Yeah, but Pat here knows that he's in control of this here. He just has to have a good showing with the Dictator. He's gonna kick back. He's gonna lame it out. Because that's what I loved about watching Justin Wong play this game.
Oh, yeah.
He plays this game differently from most because he also has a lot of that experience.
Sure.
And immediately when he sees life lead and character advantage, he plays lame
I like it, yeah.
AF.
I've seen him win full OCV games with Vega, just buttons, just jump heavies, just crouch heavies, like
that crouch
medium
strong,
punches.
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think Vega is like what he should be in this game because
sure.
I usually feel like they do him wrong. They usually like don't make him as good because they're afraid of him being super
yes,
turbo.
That's the perfect. I'm glad you said that. They're so afraid of him. The Vega they should be afraid of is this one right here. The real name of Dictator is Vega, and he is looking good for Pat.
Yeah, but I think Claw in general in this game is just where he should be in every game.
Sure.
I mean, he's top tier, but he's not too cheap. He's fantastic. He walks you down. His good buttons, neutral, all that.
An underrated Claw, and it's just because we don't see much of the game, is Cross Tekken. He's incredibly good in that game. Every button turns into auto combo. But here we go. CVS2 gonna block that one there. And Dr. B looking a little reluctant here. Okay, gets the throw.
That was a really good throw there, too, because it was a good dodge by Dr. B because he saw that Pat was targeting that guard break. So he got that sidestep to get out of the way of that.
That was good, and gets the throw. I like that. He dropped the combo, right? And when it's super, got uppercut instead, and immediately doesn't hesitate, goes back in there, but this time going for the tick throw in that situation. Good stuff.
Now, Pat here lost, the characters are even out. Pat was playing a little bit too passive, perhaps, but still, he's got a life lead here, and he has that level 2 on that C Groove, and he can definitely close it out. So I don't expect it. I expect him to kind of change the course in this final round.
Sure. Oh,
great jump in there, caught him crouching.
Like, oh, an immediate punish from Dr. B. Tying things up, but the wake-up super is gonna do it. Pat takes the first game in his losers finals.
Man, that special is so unique. It reminds me, it's not just an ordinary spin dash. It reminds me of that Sonic CD spin dash, where he's got to hold it a little bit. And it's a little
you got to rev it up
a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I actually prefer that spin dash. I know I'm in the minority.
Super peel out, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. The peel out is the one where it's up jump and he's doing the standard running stance.
You're right.
Because they had that in Sonic Chaos for the Game Gear. Underrated game, even though I know there's a lot of Sonic Game Gear haters out there.
Sure. It's like 3 of them, yeah.
But with that said, I'm talking too much Sega, I know. But still, fantastic finish there from Dr. B. And at the same time, like, let's see, because he wants that run back with Min. He really does. He's not just looking at getting another chapter in the rivalry on Pat. Like, he really came to me, and he's like, I really want to take Min down. I want you to make sure you mention that we've had this East-West rivalry for over 20 years that I'm trying to revive.
Yeah. And just wanting to be the East Coast champion in general. A West Coast guy being the East Coast champion? Come on now. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, indeed, and you know, we still play that pride. I mean, going all the way back to the SRK forums, it still matters. So
still matters. It's important.
Pat here up 1-0. Dr. B sticking to his guns, sticking with the S group and sticking with Cammy to start.
Yeah, no Bison. Oh, my man was reaching.
He just deleted about 40% of that HP.
Yeah, Stretch Armstrong out here.
Ooh. I had one of those, by the way.
Hey.
Max confirm. Wow, Dr. B back on the board with that one.
That was really good.
To do that from running, too.
That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, running low medium into double quarter circle back kick super. Is that super? I think she only has that in this, in like
it's
Alpha.
Double quarter circle back.
Yeah.
And she has it in Alpha 3.
In Alpha 3, yeah.
Because in Alpha 2, she's kind of there, but she's a console. She's a
Alpha
console
Gold.
only.
She's in gold only.
Yeah, on the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Best console ever, baby.
You know it.
You know it. Oh, I love you for that. Yeah. There you go.
Don't worry about it.
There you go. You're more than welcome to come over and play Virtual Cop anytime.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I got the Japanese guns too and everything.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
You got a Die Hard?
Oh, I couldn't get that one to burn, but I will try.
So good, yeah.
They got it here, though.
Let's go.
They do have Die Hard here.
Snap, all right.
So Pat Van Pelt here evens it up there, but still, Cammy did some good damage. I mean, for striking back at your former employer there, I mean, if you really want to call that, I will, but, you know, for showing it, hey, you know, Mr. Raul Julia, you might want to be careful playing with dolls.
This one bites back right here. Walks the cross up. We're just backing up, getting right out of there. Dr. B knows. I got the life lead. I can extend it as well.
The neutral jump, he's trying to bully him, man. But Dr. B's just standing his ground with his orange block. Uh-oh, it's going to be, not much for level 3, though.
Yeah, it's because of I think the juggle where Blanca was, he was in the air, so he didn't get all of the hits, I believe.
Yeah, it's like earlier in pools, I was punishing someone with Guile Sonic Hurricane, but they were airborne, so only got 3 hits on it. Yeah, I had to go hide and cry in the corner for a little bit there.
It happens. Dr. B looking to go high for victory here. Gets another throw.
Yeah, Dr. B can be off to a big advantage there.
Devil's reverse to get out of the possible chip damage situation. Pat is in the future. He's thinking about what's next. Unfortunately, he does go down, but he does bring in his Blanca. So good stuff. Red versus
Blanca
blue.
was able to close it out last time around here, and so if he can eliminate B's Blanca, it's going to bring him closer to match point. Dr. B had that short little meter in S group, so it picks up a little bit. Let's see what he gets with that level 1. Yes, shaves the ground.
Nicely done.
Good cross up there. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff there by Pat, but better counter by Dr. B.
Good spot dodge. Oh my God! Yeah, at that point.
What do you do?
Yeah, what do you do? You can try to get super out, hopefully, but I think it's still going to trade in that case.
I think you try to do super, but the thing that sucks, Rome, is that the super's forward, back, forward. So it's like
the charge input there.
That's a bummer because you can't guard, you can't hit. So I think he was trying to he had that forward movement.
I think in that case, the best scenario is possibly hope Pat tires out, right? From mashing consistently, hope his hand gets tired and you just wait it out.
That's the Homer Simpson strategy,
right?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
until Tyson pulls up.
That's
it, you know.
He would just have those. He would have those unhoused fighters. That's the term we use now.
Yeah.
And they would just swing it out until they just fell over.
All right.
Wow, good comeback here from Pat, that electricity. But now Dr. B's at his most dangerous with the unlimited level 1s.
For sure for both, though. Pat's locking in, eats a throw. Gonna get some chip damage on the way in.
Yeah, what makes that light ball so scary, we saw Pat Van Pelt use it earlier, is just the fact that it can, is the fact that he has more options than usual as well. And so he can continue to just kind of stack and see if you're going to have the counter, he has a counter for the counter.
For sure.
But Dr. B not in here feeling confident, wants to win this next match.
Yeah.
The winner advances to the grand finals here. One fight, take all. This is a first to two.
Both players suffered bad losses against CVS2 player. You know they want to get in there. Of course, you want to be the champion, but you want to get that run back as well to get back into the finals here. And it comes down to this. I like it. And it's like our first 2-1, actually.
You got to feel good if you're men. You got to feel good if you're men. Because Min was able to beat these characters with characters waiting, with Blanca in the waiting room. He was just, I'm just coming out here painting the fence, man. Let's roll.
That's 5, yeah.
Dr. B, well, he can't switch characters, but let's see where he goes with this Cammy. Now he's committed to this Cammy with S-Groove. And that's a really good button, I know. With S-Groove is Cammy stand strong.
Yeah.
Stand strong, stand fierce are fantastic pumps. And you get all the time in the world to confirm. It's a very easy confirm from the stand fierce over to the super also.
For sure, yeah. You got a lot of time to hit confirm that. Not that we're going to get a chance to, because Pat doing a great job spacing himself well. Doesn't really need to go in anymore. Goes for the super spot, dodges through.
He feinted with that light spin knuckle there. Feinted with it, and then immediately went to a dodge. That was schooly, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, it was nice. Gonna run out that max meter, yep. We'll charge it up.
What's that level 3? What's that level 3? But Pat's gonna shut him down like, nah.
Ooh, 100 hands again. Making it very tough. And that's like, I feel like RC hands is like such a scrub killer.
Catch.
Well, if we went for the other super, it might have worked.
But has another level 3 just like that on deck. Oh, but caught him on the dodge.
Yep, not that it matters. And all right, Pat looking great coming into this game 3.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
Let's see Dr. B down to his last 2 characters here. Both players really want that run back against Min. You can see it.
Yeah, for sure.
They are just out here willing to fight to each other's the end of each other's video game career for another opportunity fight, Min. You know it.
Oh.
Min out here looking like Super Shredder, just waiting under the collapsed dock. Kevin Nash in the mask.
Yeah, right? Just up. You
go
know
Ninja,
it.
Go Ninja, go.
That's my joint. I think they made the 3rd one, and yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do at that point? RC hands could help, but again, it's kind of hard to get that timing correctly when you got to deal with lightning.
Indeed. Good comeback by Dr. B. That was a great round to even it up. Now it's just going to be 2v2. Dictator and Blanca against Blanca and Sagat. Empty jump with the scoop. Let's see. Goes for the headbutt devil's reverse, but goes empty and just gets that landing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good mix-up there, but sometimes can't get punished, but in this state, you're just looking for other things. Your mental stack is stacked.
It is all over the place because you're trying to make sure you don't get hit by certain things. We're going to eat a throw on the way down. And again, I like it. Every round has been going to 200 seconds or less, right?
Right.
Because the players are just so steadfast on being patient. But we got the knee press nightmare and the follow-up after level 2.
I love how he's doing it on the other side than the side he was charging from.
Yeah.
That's always just something great to see, how the players can roll across. And it's like, you thought. Nope, not really coming through. This is a great round for Pat here with the Dictator against the Blanca.
Ooh, what an air-to-air.
And if he can build more of that meter, he wants to get that level 3 Seagroove so he can cancel it, do some shenanigans with either his Dictator or his Blanca up against Dr. B. Sagat. Oh, what a guard break!
It doesn't kill, though, but he does get it, unfortunately, at the end. Had to spend some meter, and now, Chris, Dr. B is down to his final character.
He's got to charge up. He's got to get those supers on deck. Has to get the stand fierce, a big Tiger Cannon, or one of those Tiger. We've seen Tiger. I've seen so much mileage from Tiger Rage this tournament.
Yeah.
Everyone's using it. It's the Rage. I thought I was the only one using it because it's such an easy super to hit off those 2 low shorts.
Maybe you created tech and you didn't even know it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, tries to go for another throw. But it's
that works out so big for Dr. B. He just needs one hit or a Tiger Shotter. Yep.
And I like that. So he knew that Pat was starting to represent that alpha counter, right? So he didn't want to commit completely to a full Tiger knee or maybe an uppercut to cancel because he'd get punished on the way down. But here we go. Final round of the losers finals.
I mean, Dr. B is a fantastic Street Fighter Alpha 3 and 2 player as well. So he does have that kind of awareness to see that ahead and have that reaction. But that was such a great back and forth round from both players. So now they're evenly matched here with Dr. B having a slight advantage due to the guard break meter.
Oh, yeah.
Almost being depleted on Pat's side.
Gotta watch out, though. That is a 3-bar Blanca just waiting in the wings to hit you with something spicy. And we got the stun. This is going to be it.
Yep, down to a pixel. Dr. B's desperate, reaching for it. He's dodging for it, holding on to his scarf for dear life, but the special move finish from Pat Van Pelt writes another chapter in this storied rivalry after some great back and forth all the way down to the last character it came to, and Pat was able to close it out and earn it.
Beautiful
in great fashion. He has had the upper hand in this rivalry before. Congrats to Dr. B, though, getting third place. He gets his drip, his medal, and everything. But still, these are two U.S. players that he really wanted to take out. I mean, he really came out here with a mission, but both Pat and Min stood their ground. No, he said no. He said no.
Y'all didn't hear it, chat, but I tried to get Min to pick Yamazaki. He said no. You know what? It's serious. It's the grand finals. He wants to clean up. I respect it. Yeah, don't listen to me. But, yeah, you know, everything you said right there, shout-outs to both those players. Big respect to them. They both wanted it hard. Obviously, Pat wanted it hard.
You know, old school, this guy – Min's got a hypnotized mind shirt.
Yeah.
That's like an old rap posse, older than like anyone in Def Jam Fight for NY.
He's in the trenches.
I mean, I love it. That is like one of the old head hat, like when you used to, when NWA used to wear like the Raiders hats with the written cursive.
The cursive, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just
those came back out
hard.
actually. Maybe not too long ago, maybe like 10 years ago or so.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I remember that came back out.
Those were hard, and that's how dressed Min is here, because he knows that you got to go that kind of distance. You got to bring that mentality, bring that wavelength. This man here has set the tone in this bracket, and it's grand finals time.
Here we
Min
go.
is on the winner's side. You got to beat the man twice against the people he's already beaten more than twice.
Oh yeah. And how emphatic would this be? If Min were to win this 2-0, that means he will not have lost an entire game this entire tournament.
Oh, that's just masterful work there.
Defiant.
I mean, that puts you on the level of boss.
Absolutely.
With that kind of dominance.
You can see that here. Sakura versus Honda, a match that we've seen quite a few times already.
Yeah, I wanted to point that out, Rome. Look at the look at the team that Pat has here. It's Sakura, Dictator, Blanca, A-Group, which means one thing. Give me the damage, Daddy. Give me the damage, Daddy. No.
Fortunate for him, actually, he got a hit, right? So he does retain some of that A-Groove meter, which can hopefully help him out. There's the Ochiyo throw.
Yeah, but you don't want to give Min that kind of space, because he can get you with the Ocho. He's roll canceling literally everything.
Every single thing.
Everything that the sun touches is roll cancelable to Min.
All
He's
right.
gonna get that activation with the less than a pixel left. 25 seconds to go.
I was like, Sakura, watch out for the car. The car was coming up the hill. I'm like, oh my God. Nice.
Oh, it doesn't kill with the alpha counter though, but that's okay.
Yep.
Min's like, I'm just gonna double dip these hands up in there like I'm George Costanza with the tortilla chips. I dip as I please with these roll canceled hands.
Double dipping right there for the dub. Bringing in Bison.
Man, that guy in that episode is such a strong actor.
Yeah.
Double dip.
That was his line, and it was like, you got it, bro.
Oh man, he brought it like that library cop in Seinfeld. That guy just brought it. Give them Emmys, please. Like John Cena and the Bear. Give that man an Emmy.
I haven't seen that. I heard it's a good one.
Oh, that
the Bear's a show, right?
Yeah,
I gotta watch
show,
that. Yeah.
But John Cena was the best part of the new season, by far.
Oh, we got hands for days though. Slapping him up. Oh!
I like how lame Min is looking here.
Yeah.
Like he's just roll canceling for safety.
And again, run the clock. You're already up a character. For all intents and purposes, your point should be dead by this point.
Yeah,
but he's not. He's living, and you're able to still take them down.
That's right, Rome. And you know what's crazy about this is that he doesn't want to use an activation yet against this low HP.
Yeah.
He's kind of chill on that. You know, it's kind of like Roman Reigns main eventing WrestleMania with Seth Rollins. It's like, I don't want to match with you. I'd rather wrestle with your wife because she's a bigger star.
Bigger star, yeah.
And that's where you paint more fences. Min got to get rid of Pat, but he drops the brush. He drops the brush, both players, so hyped that the custom combos just spilt all over the sand.
It happens, yeah, and it's pretty late in the day too, right? Not late in terms of time, but in terms of like we've been playing CVS2 for a couple hours right now, so definitely some fatigue setting in for the players here, and that could happen. You could drop your combos because of it.
Yeah, CVS2 definitely, like games like that, Dragon Ball, I would say maybe a few others as well. I mean, Alpha 3 maybe. They really test like your mental fortitude, like how much of a distance you can go in terms of how you're thinking.
Absolutely.
I love that punish against the block ball too. He's not letting any block ball go unpunished, and that's what I like to see. Oh, the jumping strong.
Yep.
You know what that leads into? Oh yeah, he's gonna wash the old brush.
That leads right into game 2. Never mind.
Oh no, that's what Bob Ross calls a half a little reset.
Ugh.
And even with Pat's activation, try to chase him in the corner with those neutral jump fierces there.
Right.
But good awareness by Min. Like, nah, you ain't gonna get. I can't get what I want. Neither are you. Hold that. I'm going up 1-0. Tournament point.
There it is. Yeah. Min looking as strong as ever coming into this tournament. I was really surprised to see him because I saw him around. I was like, oh snap! I didn't see his name in the bracket. Yeah. And then come to find out, it's because it's under
Oh no, they use troll names. Pat did that in Texas Showdown. He was an Akuma newbie 420. That was his name, and we didn't know who he was.
Who's this?
And then we're like, oh, this newbie just won. And he just goes, yeah, guys, I'm learning the game. It's fantastic. He gives this total like troll newbie speech afterwards. It's golden.
That's hilarious.
It's golden, and that's awesome too because that CVS2 tournament ran till like 2 in the morning.
Oh wow!
So like for him to still like be out there, because I literally rolled out of bed and see, hey, what's going on down in the venue? So like, because I was staying at the venue.
Yeah.
So I went downstairs and they were still doing CVS2 Grand Finals, and he gives this amazing promo pretending to be a new player over at Texas Showdown, and that's like, I tip my cap, sir. I tip my cap. Like that is
stuff.
That is great. So Pat's going to claw.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
Beautiful color for Vegas. Man.
Dude, we are on the same wavelength. I'm like, he is looking iced out right now.
This is Neon Vega up in here, and I'm loving it. This is the kind of claw that's like out on South Beach.
Do you think the claw pick is just to match the energy with the buttons, perhaps?
I think it is because I think he may be trying to outreach as well, and he's only picking rewarding characters with A-Groove, so I wouldn't even be surprised if he was a bust out like Yamazaki and Rolento at this point.
Sure.
Because I think he's really looking. I think if either player could get like a full conversion on the A-Groove, which ironically we didn't really see in the first match. I mean, the tension was so high that they were dropping each other's activations.
Few drops, right, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I think Pat kind of believes that if he can get a full conversion on the activation, he may be able to turn the tide here and at least tie it up to 1-1.
It's a great sumo headbutt and a jump back heavy kick too. Yeah, Pat's awareness. Min's awareness is super high right now, playing very reactive to everything that Pat wants to do.
And also, I mean, he can roll cancel the roll, but here's that activation, and there it is, all of those claws. Scratch, 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 scratch. And then gets that level 1 conversion there. 8 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, and another jump roundhouse.
Yeah, that was a great jump.
Yeah, it over. We're sticking it through, but still not enough. And you see Honda like, yeah, I survived, baby. Let's go.
Min advances by less than a millimeter of a pixel. You couldn't tell me you had more life there. That
barely,
was that.
Bro.
But you saw one person had his back turned, the other person had his arms raised. You know who it was, but it just came so close like that all Pat has to do is just get a jump back kick.
I like to slide at the end just to get close enough to the body. Right, the bison
you have to
mirror.
feel like nobody won that round. You know, I know usually when you get the first character out, but when your second character immediately goes out, nobody won that round.
No one won. Yeah. We're just going on to the next one.
Nah, because it's all about how you finish at CBS2. It's not about how you start.
For sure.
So Min's got a full meter sitting from the corner there, and he's pressing. Pat's sitting there in the corner, his guard watching for his guard gauge. Slowly getting depleted, but still has a lot to work with.
Sticks in the throw. Yeah, and Pat just can't afford any misstep, right? Any scissors kick right there immediately turns into A-Groove activation.
He has to go to escape mode. Has to, because you saw Min has that block screen that lends into that stand fierce.
Yes.
And that stand fierce is definitely able to cause problems because it lowers that guard gauge into 50%. And here, he's not going to get a guard break here, luckily for Pat. Yeah, and Min notices that and backs away before he gets out of dodge because it's a long shot to get that level 2.
Catch some anti-air crouching heavy kick. Caught the landing frame.
Oh, yeah, Pat's paint fences, baby. Pat's paint fences. 39 hits, not bad. That's not bad. That's good for some community service, right?
It's really good, yeah, Can't complain there.
The air-to-airs between both players here. Great understanding between the two. Let's see that punish, that sweep. Oh, but that side switch after that crouching roundhouse, was that intentional? We don't know. 8 seconds left, though.
Down to the timer yet again. No way. And Min clutching it out at the very last second.
Psycho Crushers, your Psycho Crushers, because of the magic of roll canceling. And that's it, folks. This is tournament point. The first time Min has victory. He can taste it coming so close, but sometimes coming so close only makes it farther away than it could ever possibly be. Pat understands that uphill climb, but he has to survive with this blocker.
Okay.
One dictator down, another blocker to go.
Let's go, let's go. The patented classic mirror match here of CVS2. You're almost full on meter for both contenders here. Pat just coming up shy on health and bar. But, you know, things could turn around very quickly, Chris, and we might see that one coming up here.
Indeed, stopping out the block hops. Nice slide with a good reaction there. Got the stare down anti-air with the electricity.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he's got so much of that electricity. We got the windmill powered for like years.
Yeah, we get it all right now.
I mean, the windmills have been flown since 2020.
They have not stopped moving, but you know what?
Let's
This
see, is it
combo
enough?
isn't
Is it
either.
enough?
Nah, definitely won't be.
Yeah, Pat's still got a little bit left there. I know he wants to rush into the activation. There he goes. He goes slow, but it's got so much guard break, so much guard meter to work with. It's not going to do much. Min's going to have to sit back and chill, and then look for the next available punish.
Yeah, he's definitely going to try. Oh,
yeah,
my
baby.
God.
Reaches into it. Min takes it, immediately standing up, and he feels relieved.
There it is. Out footsied by my lightning. It was by my hand, says CVS2 player.
Man, this guy, he's here
champion.
to work. He's here to run brackets. He's here so we're all having a good time and these tournaments run smoothly. But when you call him out on the CVS2 stage and you got this much talent coming out in this game, you better come correct. In which case, Min defends the house. East Coast Throwdown 2024 champion. We know who the best is.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, defending the house with no losses. 0 losses.
That's
2
his
O's
desk.
across the board.
He's got a
He's
desk.
going back to work right now? Yeah, he's
I mean, what kind of guy wins a tournament and has a desk?
As we're handing out the medals here. Look at this dude won and is handing out the medals. Puts his own on.
Puts his own on.
There
That's
you
what
go,
I'm talking about, man.
It's the Obama meme. It's just Obama putting the medal. Yeah, you love to see it.
Yeah, and he's just pouring champagne down there. He's kissing the girls nearby and the babies, but he's on top of that podium. There is no damn debate. Min absolutely took this to the house.
Oh.
He takes it. Look at that plaque right there.
Going home with that one.
Oh, he's a good boy. Who's a good dog?
There it is.
There we go.
Done.
He knows he got his best friend at home waiting. Yeah. He's waiting, and he knows he's going to be happy.
You know the dog's watching the stream like, yo, I'm getting some good food tonight, bro.
Min's definitely going to use some of those winnings to pick out some good treats, the right stuff, you know?
There's some good stuff. But seriously, congratulations to all top 8 of our competitors. Phenomenal top 8 here. Great display of skill, of legacy, of character usage, knowledge, everything you could ever want in a fighting game, and in particular CVS2.
Yeah. I mean, all 8 of these players. All 8 of these players are known players who are good as hell at this game. Like, they're the kind of guys they